What's up, wrestling fans? That was Monday Night Raw. That's what thousands of you who are going to be watching tonight are going to talk about. I'm not sure exactly what to talk about. Would it be Kane returning? Will it be Ronda Rousey? Will it be Triple H? Will it be Kurt Angle? Will it be Matt Hardy? What will it be? Will it be sleep because most of you fell asleep during Raw tonight, I bet? I don't know. Let's talk about it now. I don't give a flying fuck what he thinks. I'm an internet god. My name is Joe Cronin.
We're listening to the Joe Cronin Show.
Hello everybody there, right there on the Joe Cronin Show. The hardcore legend Mick Foley.
You're watching the Joe Cronin Show with Joe Cronin. Personality, insight, and insanity. Wrestling talk with attitude.
This is my dear loyal lieutenant, Brother Cronin. He's a good man.
How about this? If you're going to call the show, grow a sack. If I offend you, fuck you. How are any of you guys awake watching this right now? I have no idea how you guys do it, man. I'm talking about, I was thinking about suicide and bath salts tonight. I mean, maybe you guys like Raw. Maybe, you could call me tonight and tell me what you thought of Raw. Maybe you guys can let me know. But I was thinking about taking researching on the internet what bath salts would make me want to stab myself to death, or just kind of float away into another planet, another existence away from this one. Can we just have WrestleMania right now? Can we just do WrestleMania right now and just not do the build-up, not do the build that's going to be terrible like it's been the last 3-4 years? Just have WrestleMania, because the build has been so piss poor over the last couple of years that we know the situation. I was the most intrigued tonight by the Ronda Rousey situation. And I get that it's a slow build, Obviously, they come out here, they apologize, they regress a little bit back, which is fine, I get it. And then at the end, they punch Angle, so now why'd they do that, Well, obviously, because Angle was telling the truth and all that stuff. So you got that situation. Very predictable type of situation build. This is all to get, keep people around Ronda Rousey to make sure she's okay. Like, just don't put her out there by herself. Kurt's a talking piece, although Kurt's not much of a... If anything, Kurt is going to make her look better because the way he's been talking recently. And I thought Ronda did a pretty good job tonight on the mic. I will say that. She did much better than any other time she's spoken or been out there. So I think I could see her getting a little bit better on the mic. All she has to do is be able to do what we want them to do with Nakamura and Asuka. And to come out there and be like, I'm going to break your legs. I'm going to break your arm. I'm going to make you tap out and your eyes are going to burst out of your head. Like, stuff like that. That's all she's really got to do for a little while. But it would be nice if we sort of got into the fragility of Ronda Rousey. It'd actually be nice if they brought up her... depression after losing her fights in MMA, but I don't think they'll go there with the whole suicidal stuff and everything, but I think they should, because that would be really, because you could really humanize Ronda in that way. I don't think you need to, I don't think they should go the route anymore of this superhero, super person that can never be defeated, and wow, they really need to sort of start humanizing somebody like Ronda, and then we'll have a clear-cut idea of exactly what's going on. My goddamn batteries in my light, my hat aren't working. I'm really pissed off about this. What is up, guys? How you guys feeling about Monday Night Raw tonight? How is Jake DeMarco feeling? That's my question. By the way, your donations are gonna play. They're just they're coming on here. I'm just loading them all up here. So thank you guys for the donations. Anybody who drops money tonight, the link is down below, and all the amounts are listed at the bottom of my description box on this video. Also want to give a shout out to anybody who becomes a patron tonight. We're having a big party all week for Patreon. Obviously, Morning Madness from last night is up for all you patrons. $5 or more. And on March 1st, we're going to be having a 2-hour Q&A. I'm going to be doing a 2-hour Q&A hangout with you guys. We're just whatever you want to talk about, say, question, whatever. We'll be doing that. So let's move over to DeMarco. Like, all I can say is that I was fairly bored by Raw tonight, and I'm very tired. And I slept a lot today.
Yeah, it was a very weird night and a very long and arduous viewing experience. I don't know what to make of half of the stuff. Like, they had easy softballs set up for them with the conclusion of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and then this is what they give us? Very ass backwards. Now, I want to get right into it. You and I are going to have different points of contention here. You obviously know I loathe Brock Lesnar. I'm WWE supporter through and through, and I hate the way he views the company as like a money stepping stone. He's always been that way. You know, we saw his true feelings back at WrestleMania 20, all those years ago, and his attitude never really changed. He came back when he had problems in the UFC, and he's leaving again. Last night at Elimination Chamber, there was a few UFC stars there. Danielle Cormier was one, Cain Velasquez. People that, support Ronda Rousey, also with it being in Vegas. And one of the things to note is that Cain Velasquez challenged Brock Lesnar. I think this is something they're going to build towards a rematch between the two because Cain beat Lesnar and holds a victory over him.
Yeah.
So I think that's something Dana White really, really wants to have, down the line. That'll be a big money selling fight.
Well, this whole thing's a work. I mean, the whole thing's a work. It's to make Reigns get over and make people cheer for him.
Yeah, I do agree with you there, but I don't think Brock legit showed tonight because originally I had seen and heard that they were going to open the show with Brock and Roman. And
why wasn't Heyman there then?
That I don't know. Maybe he was, and they just held off because Brock wasn't there either. We'll find out. You could be right. It's not necessarily that I'm buying into as a whole, but
it may be. I mean, it could be real, but I just, to me, it's like, think about it. Roman Reigns is getting booed. Nobody likes Reigns. Brock Lesnar will get cheered a little bit, and that's the main event. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's awful. How do you build an event? You got to tell a story, right? How do you build a main event? So they're using real life stuff to build it. So
yeah,
let's
it is smart on their part, but I wonder if there's a semblance of truth in there.
Yeah, there is. That's why it works, because there is a semblance.
Well, I'm
of
saying
truth.
with him not showing, not in the entire angle, but him actually not being there tonight.
At first, I was like, "Oh my god!" And then after a few minutes, I went, "Oh, I get it." Because then,
yeah, I mean, it does click. It does make sense, but
they're trying to get people to cheer for Reigns because there's no other way to do it. So the way to get people to cheer for Reigns is to call out Lesnar for what. Especially the smarks, right? A lot of the internet guys don't like Lesnar, don't
Absolutely.
like Reigns.
I'm one of them. I even said it was far from good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just glad that someone called Brock an entitled, spoiled bitch. And unfortunately, Roman has to swear. Kurt can't even swear on the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But here, Monday Night Raw, we got to give it to the entitled, spoiled bitch Roman. They both are. They're both entitled and spoiled.
That's what I mean.
Rights.
I don't care. Like, I honestly don't care about their match.
It's hard to give a shit.
I don't care. Roman, the guy who's pushed to no end, and Brock, the guy who's spoon-fed everything and isn't even here. So
exactly.
Yay.
And I can't help but see a semblance of a silver lining here with Roman. For a second, with him, it's hard to suspend your disbelief, and we talked about this with a few people on Twitter tonight. It's really hard to especially with Roman. I mean, wrestling in general, you really have to allow yourself to give in to all of it. You have to just accept the spectacle. It's fake. It's predetermined. So you really just have to enjoy it as a TV show. It's hard to always break down all the walls, but you really got to just let yourself give in. And with Roman, I can never do that. Tonight, I saw myself believing his character a little bit. And I said, I see a semblance of hope there. It's not a massive, gleaming light, but there is a little bit that I enjoyed. And I can't help but feel that if they let him go off the cuff more, speak from the heart, he seemed like he actually has problems with Brock. At least it felt that way.
Well, they did this with Cena and Roman. I mean, they did the same thing.
Yeah, and that's another time that I somewhat enjoyed Reigns. But
I can't even believe it. You're ridiculous. You just like anybody that doesn't like Brock. I think you're crazy.
I even said it during when he did it with Cena.
You would suck my dick if I would hate on Brock, I think.
Absolutely, but I know, I'm telling you, I think when they allow Roman to be a little less scripted, I don't like the fact that he has to swear and say bitch, but he seemed to actually speak from the heart and try and convey a little bit of emotion. If he was heel, I guarantee more people would be.
That's what I want. I want him to be heel. Make Roman heel, I'll be interested. I'm not interested right now.
Absolutely.
I smell this a mile away. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it again. So thanks.
But you are right as far as what you said in the fact that it's WrestleMania 20 all over again. Brock is done. He wants to be done. The title's getting dropped. He wants to go back to UFC. Other ventures suit him better. Roman is just going to win regardless. So we have no interest in the fight. And like you said weeks ago, that's why they gave us Nakamura. Little thing though, with results of Raw tonight, John Cena saying he teased about the Undertaker. I want to know how you felt about that. But I guess going forward, we're going to see at Fastlane Nakamura face John Cena. They want Nakamura to put up his Royal Rumble win, I guess, to face John Cena.
Yeah.
And Nakamura will retain and still face AJ, but that'll lead into the Undertaker and Cena facing each other.
Yeah, Undertaker and Cena is definitely happening now. That's definitely
a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's it. Nope, it's not happening." He said it's not happening. I'm like, "Are you ridiculous?" Because he said no, it's not. It's happening. They wouldn't have mentioned it if it wasn't happening. So I'm not happy. I don't know how you feel, but I'm pretty sure you agree.
Yeah, they're just stalling, obviously, to get to closer to Mania. But also, I mean, you saw the fans' reaction to that. I mean, there's no way. Undertaker and Cena is happening. It's going to happen.
He's the dead man. I mean, he could be out there in a wheelchair. People are still going to root for him. So
this will be his last WrestleMania then, and he will come back. So that's crazy. I'm blown away that seems like it's what's happening. And like you said, everything else will be a mirage leading towards that happening all of a sudden. So they've set that up perfectly, probably after Fastlane. So there we go. We'll get Undertaker versus Cena. We'll get Roman versus Brock, with the story continuing to be. Remember, I want everybody to remember this. Roman gets every crutch. So Roman can swear. Roman can have blood. Roman can have The Rock hold his hand up. Stone Cold, Daniel Bryan, everybody put him over. Vince McMahon have a program with him. They give everything to Roman. So
they give him special stunts and backstage things, like the ambulance stunt, things like that. Braun is pretty much the only one to get anything.
They gave that to Braun, but I'm talking about like above level stuff that nobody else has been able to get at all.
Yeah, but I'm saying they'll pull out all the stops, no matter the budget, no matter the rhyme or reason. They'll do whatever they can to get Roman over.
But let me tell you what they're doing now. It's very obvious now. Lesnar's on his way out. They're going to use all of this. Any way they can paint Lesnar as the bad guy, they're going to do it. Because they're going to go as hard as they can to make Roman Reigns look like he's the WWE guy. It's the same thing as Cena and The Rock kind of thing. But it's going to work better. So that's what they're doing. It's going to be a shoot. They're going to let Reigns go out there and sort of shoot on Brock Lesnar constantly to make Reigns, to put him, to make sure it's clear that he's the baby face.
They want him in a favorable light. I mean, even Derek Welsh said in the chat, according to multiple sources, Brock walked out of the arena tonight. I'm sure we'll hear more about that, in the next day or so.
Right.
See what's legit
it's possible.
or not. But
I mean, it's possible something happened. They've had little squabbles in the past, but again, also don't put it past the mastermind, Vince McMahon. The only thing is that gets me about this, that makes me think it's like, wow, they really had some kind of disagreement, is Vince McMahon would almost never, ever book somebody and then have them not show up. There is no way. That is got to be the single worst thing ever in the mind of Vince McMahon. That's what makes you think that something did happen and then they played off of it, because it's just not like Vince McMahon to do that. That is his worst nightmare, his most, the thing that would irritate the shit out of him the most, the thing that just cannot happen is you book somebody and they don't show up. So that's the thing that leads us to believe that they're using it in the shoot, but it is bizarrely convenient. That's the only thing I can say. It's really weird. I don't know. We're going to have to wait till news drops on this, and I got to play some donations. Let's see what you guys are saying about Raw. It's a big Raw. Put your hands in the air. If Raw gave you AIDS, I'm not afraid. Did Raw give you AIDS? Raw gave me AIDS. Fuck Raw. Raw gave me AIDS. Fuck Raw.
What's up, Joe and Jake?
What's up?
Raw was fucking trash tonight. Nothing but shit builds and predictable bullshit as always. I guess WWE thinks we're fucking stupid, to Asuka not getting to pick her opponent. To Brock not showing up. Fuck this night, bro, seriously.
Yeah, I don't understand why in the world they seemingly forgot that Asuka was supposed to pick an opponent. They just kind of told us. They couldn't have just quickly said, had Asuka tweet? Like, how is it hard to have Asuka tweet out, Alexa, I'm coming for your title or something, or anything? They just kind of say, well, of course she'll be facing Alexa. What do you mean, of course? Did we ever hear about this, Jake? We never heard from anybody.
No, this is one of the things that I was dumbfounded about last night, that they were saying, you know, this is who she's facing. I thought it was her choice. They just, Renee Young had said it, and a few others on commentary last night after Asuka and Nia Jax's match concluded. They said, oh, she's now, you know, Nia Jax didn't make it a triple threat, so now it's just Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. And then Bliss said tonight, when I beat Asuka's streak. And I'm like, hold the phone. When the fuck did this get, you know, finalized?
They think, dude, they think we're retarded, or they're retarded.
They really do. I mean, it baffles me. I don't understand how they could be just so abusive to the damn fans.
They're just, maybe they're dumb. I honestly think they might be dumb as shit. You couldn't even remember that you had Shinsuke Nakamura stand in a ring and shout out who he was going to face. And then you had Asuka stand in a ring and look at both titles, and then Ronda Rousey interrupts the whole thing.
Yeah, so we never found out who she was going to face. That's why, you know, and so much for any speculation. I don't know why they just, like you said, even a tweet would work in this scenario.
Even if they forgot, and at some point in the back, the truck, somebody was like, oh, you know, guys, we forgot to just sort of have her pick somebody. Well, then they could have just been like, well, hey, can you, Asuka, tweet out the whatever, da-da-da. And then they just had to show the tweet and be like, earlier on social media, Asuka. And that's why you got to be following all the action on WWE Twitter. You know, I mean, like.
Exactly.
What fucking
it gives them a chance to tout their social media.
And let's see what we got next. Idiots.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Thank God we didn't get Kane, and I thought we were getting Kane. Jesus.
Sup, Joe and Jake.
Sup, No
I
Death.
had a piece of shit day, so I need this review to stay sane. This WrestleMania build is weak as fuck. Brock fucking bailed, but I can't blame him, he has. The big dog limo was for that fake cuck Dave Rose and his mom wife.
Oh my God. No Death, thank you so much for the 666, No Death. I'm sorry you had a shitty day. Imagine having a shitty day and then you got to come home and then you watch 3 hours of this show. Like, wow, bro, I can't believe you had to deal with that. I would blow somebody for like 2006 Raw, and I didn't like it then.
Yeah, that really sucks.
They better not add Cena to Styles and Nakamura.
Jay, it seems like they're gonna like sort of make you think that's gonna happen and use Cena in the Styles Nakamura rivalry for a little while, because remember, Styles and Nakamura can't do a whole lot, right, with their promos and things like that, and they're both faces. So this will add like a wrench into that, probably. Wouldn't be surprised if Orton stepped in there at some point too. And then that's it. They're going to stall as long as they can to just get to the matches at WrestleMania, which is, again, just fucking have WrestleMania right now. Just have it now, because this build's going to suck. She is the perfect dark match.
I was already annoyed because I ordered stuff off Amazon and I ordered a Wrath of Khan
Fuck yeah.
poster and they forgot to send it. Raw was trash. Bailey heel turn 2/10.
2/10 says Trey out of 10. What do you think about the women? All of a sudden, they were all on the same page with each other again, like nothing happened. There was no.
It was very bizarre, and then you have Alexa, you know, with Mickey James. Mickey turned heel suddenly now, I don't quite understand where her mind is there. I know Alexa and her are kind of working together, but Mickey was a face up until tonight.
Right.
And then you have Bayley and Sasha working somewhat together again. I mean, Bayley refused to run in and help Sasha at one point, but they still both came out to save Asuka. I don't know. That's why I said you had a softball set up last night for this to work on the feud with Bayley and Sasha, and it just, what the fuck are they thinking?
I have no idea. It was hilarious. They clearly don't give a shit.
It hurt my brain.
They couldn't even have Asuka pick a fucking opponent like they're supposed to. So like, what do they care about anything else?
And then you have Alexa saying that she wants Nia in the match.
Nasty shit bum round 2, Vince. Why don't you take leftovers of Tommy NC's half-eaten chicken bones?
Oh.
Mixed with Nia Jax's yellow-colored liquid shit, the herpes dick of young Republican and Enzo's beer vomit and slurp that through a wood chipper. Hashtag #thuckraw.
Enzo's beer vomit. I think the worst thing there was Tommy NC's chicken bones. Like I've seen him eat chicken.
That gets me. That
shit's nasty, dude. I've seen his mustachy, greasy face sucking on a chicken bone, Bad Omen. Ugh. That's so nasty, bro. We got Bry Guy. Obviously did not like Raw tonight. Put the middle finger up for Raw and hit that sub button down below.
What a shit show. Lesnar a legit no-show? He's ready to go back to UFC and Roman was kissing ass on his cringe promo.
Yeah.
So many boring segments and that ending was lame. Oh, and another 6-man tag to open Raw like we didn't see that coming. 3/10.
Bry Guy 10201. Thank you, Bry Guy. And dude, let me tell you, if this is 100% real legit, then he just did Roman Reigns the biggest favor ever, because there's like people fucking getting behind Reigns now for some reason. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw.
God, what was that dumb shit? Seriously, I was bored the whole show and I wasn't impressed with the ending, even though it is Ronda fucking Rousey. The one thing I thought was pretty funny was Alexa slow talking to Asuka and making fun of her. Out of 10.
Yeah, that was pretty goddamn good. I will say that. Just call me Luke. Thanks for the $7. Yeah, one of the shining moments of the night tonight for me was Alexa. Everything Alexa said, her promo, how she got in Asuka's face. I thought for some weird reason they had some kind of chemistry there.
You want to see my dick?
Despite
I'll take
Asuka
my dick
not
out right
saying
now.
much at all.
She's
I'm
great.
Seanzviews Entertainment. And you want to see my dick?
You want to see it?
Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis. I'm Seanzviews. Don't screw with me.
Why does this fucker have to start every one of his videos like, welcome to another edition, and welcome. I want to fucking slap him. Please, someone bring him to me.
Shout to that cameraman in frame during Ronda's segment. I miss first 2 hours of show.
Oh, God.
Dana is a white bimbo. Ronda is okay. Cena will have a match at Fastlane and eventually get Taker.
Yep.
I want to see Dean versus Seth in a death match with Tube Lights and Tax.
Wow. That would be awesome. Goon, thank you, man. That would make WrestleMania a whole hell of a lot better, but they can't do it because if there's blood in Louisiana, they'll get shut down, so that ain't happening.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Are they having Roman shoot on Lesnar like he tried to do with John Cena?
Yep.
Raw gets 5 out of 10.
DJ from NJ 310, thank you for the $5. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is they can do it because Brock won't ever be there most of the time anyway. So they can just have Roman just go out there and shit all over him. So I get it, but I don't know, man. It might work a little bit for some people, especially some of the casualty people who just hated on Roman because the internet guys told him to.
Super Chat Party.
The Goon here again.
Fedor Emelianenko would kill Brock in MMA fight.
Well, I'd like to see it. Put him in the ring, put him in the cage with him, and see what happens. See if he punches his head in. Brock has like fucking. He's like multiple personalities. When he's in the UFC for like more than a year, he starts being like, I want to be in WWE again. And then when he's in the UFC, the WWE for more than 2 years, he's like, oh my God, I got to get back to UFC.
He pits them against each other to get himself to make more money.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Like, what he's doing is ridiculous.
I give
guess
him
what? We all
that
lose.
much. I mean, Forbes just put out an article saying the same thing, how he's, posting, up to his old tricks, posting both suitors.
There's 2 teams, and that's it.
Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw.
I watched about 30 seconds of Raw before I turned it to the FYI channel to watch a marathon of kitchen nightmares with Chef Gordon Ramsay. Thank you, Mr. Cronin, for coming on YouTube every night. Your show is really entertaining.
Shit, I thought he said re entertaining. Walmart associate. Thank you for the $7 and for hating, I guess, for hating on Raw. I don't know. I mean, not that I want you to hate on it, but hey, you feel the way you feel.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to come in here and shit on things. I overall enjoyed Elimination Chamber compared to, previous pay-per-views. But, I mean, Forbes right here is saying the same thing. Just like when Brock left in 2015 when he walked out of a Raw taping after disagreement, it appears the same thing is happening yet again. And, obviously his contract's ending soon. It's supposed to go till what? Just after WrestleMania, correct?
You don't think that they're using this, though, because they know how Brock has been and what has happened, and they need a way to make this interesting?
Oh, I absolutely think they're using it 110% to their, benefit. Absolutely, no doubt in my mind. But I do think he either walked out or there was some disagreement tonight. Like you said, I just can't picture them advertising everywhere.
Yeah.
Ending the pay-per-view saying Roman and Brock face to face and then not having him show.
It is odd, though, that they built it around that and not Rousey.
Yeah, because I guess they were supposed to open the show with those two. And part of the reason that Cena is going to SmackDown is to save the ratings. Cena actually brings about 300,000 to 500,000 viewers with him. As we've seen before, when he left SmackDown, we saw quite a drop. And also, when he'll be facing Nakamura at Fastlane, I guess is the tentative plan, they're not going to make it a fatal 6-way, as I first thought.
Probably
so
sell 1,000 tickets.
Added into the championship picture.
He'll probably sell 1,000 tickets, too. I'm not kidding. I would say about 1,000 people will probably go to that show tomorrow because they're like, oh, Cena's going to be there. Hey, Jeff, Cena's going to get the tickets.
Yeah, and with him usually comes some big announcement, or especially in this scenario, he wants to get to WrestleMania, so people are going to want to see what happens. And especially with the allure of The Undertaker being ominously in the background, it brings a bit of excitement to a pretty dead show.
Doesn't do anything for me, but...
No, but to a good deal of fans out there, it certainly offers a bit of intrigue. Also, they're hoping to start the Undertaker, segment there as well on SmackDown, and that'll help SmackDown ratings as well. Matt the Misfit and I were talking about that before. I'm like, that makes a great deal of sense, and after he says it, I start reading it. So,
yeah, we people asking about Bobby Lashley. Yeah, to me, I don't know if it's true. I mean, who else is there left for Bobby Lashley to deal with? So the only thing I can think is Bobby Lashley either shows up at Fastlane, or gets Braun Strowman at WrestleMania, or Bobby Lashley will show up the night after WrestleMania on Raw. It's probably, I would guess, I know that's like 3 different scenarios, but to me it's either Braun Strowman that he gets, or he shows up at Fastlane and does something, or the night after WrestleMania he shows up. I don't know which one of those it's going to be, but
I'm leaning more towards it's going to be after WrestleMania.
The Raw.
The Raw after WrestleMania, and especially because Dave Meltzer had gotten many questions of people saying, do you see Brock Lesnar feuding with Bobby Lashley? And Meltzer said Lesnar's not going to be with the company at that point, meaning past WrestleMania. So, I mean, WWE soon will be without their beast. That's a great time for them to bring back a world champion that was Bobby Lashley. So, you replace one MMA fighter with another who's a big deal, who's a draw. He's certainly improved a lot over the years with, TNA behind him and whatnot. So a lot of people are looking forward to his return. I know I am. I want to see what he can do in WWE again.
I don't.
So, no, you're not intrigued at all?
No. I find Bobby Lashley to be as exciting as urine in my toilet.
See, I didn't like his original WWE run, but I did enjoy him when I got back into Impact recently.
I liked him in Impact a little bit, like when he was Like in his matches, sometimes I liked him, but his promos were always bad.
Yeah,
they're not bad. They're not bad. He's just kind of like, I'm Bobby Lashley, like, and it's like, no, you should be like, I'm gonna kill you now.
Yeah, he didn't come off fierce, but I am intrigued to see where he goes. You know, what they have in mind for him. Will they, again misuse him and mishandle talent, or? I mean, there's only so many times, like you said, they can have a beast come in, another Asuka, another Brock. They need to have people be characters again, more relatable. They need to bring back in that person you can get behind. So I don't think Lashley's that person, but just in general.
I don't know. I've never... I liked him. There were times in TNA where I did like him, though, where I was like, oh, he's such a beast in TNA. And he's like, he's obviously their Lesnar. And I've like pumped up about him, and I've mentioned cool things about him, but... That's really about it. Like I don't know. I don't see a big deal about him at all. I'm more upset. I'm more upset that they can't figure out how to make, they can't let Matt Hardy be a little bit more what he should be, broken, than bringing in Bobby Lashley. What, you're going to bring in another guy that's like decent in another Batista Orton guy, like basically, like who's going to come in and can't really talk on the mic anyway? I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Will he show up at Mania and be like Paul Heyman's guy, and then I don't know. I mean, I'm just not really not interested in it. Let's see what we got for donations again.
Super Chat Party.
Roman was going to talk about steroid allegations.
Roman was going to talk about steroid allegations. Yeah, this will keep the mind off of that, J-Real. Thanks, J-Real. And yeah, I think it was one of Roman's better promos ever, because sounded like he was just going off about stuff that he, like you said, had some kind of truth to it. So I guess it was one of his best promos that Roman's ever cut, for sure. But I think they're going with that. They know what they're doing going with this. I mean, we're going to find out in the next week or day how... But even Roman brought up Heyman coming out with him and stuff.
For a fuck, someone donated 9. I'm getting hard, I got 9
that said Joe Cronin's
cock.
It should say Joe Cronin's cock.
Seam into the ceiling, I'm coming, and my balls have turned blue. $9, suck my dick.
You're right, Joe. This was a work shoot by Roman. It's all designed so that he does not get booed out of the building at Mania and cursed out on Raw the next night.
Yep.
They're trying to portray him as the WWE hero.
Yep.
Super Chat Party.
They've done this at every corner with Roman, and they continue
What do you guys think Braun is doing at Mania? And are we really getting another triple threat for the IC title?
I think probably. It looks like it's going to be Seth and Finn and The Miz. That way also that if, like, let's say Maurice has the baby or something like that, or something goes down with the baby with The Miz, I think it's also there as a crutch, too. That way, like, if The Miz had to miss, for some reason, had to miss WrestleMania, which I don't think he would, but you know what I mean?
Shit bum.
I don't think that would happen.
Piece of shit Raw as usual. Do you think it will be Finn, Seth, and Miz triple threat for IC title at Mania?
Hey, Jay Nasty, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. Hey, we're on that topic right now, Jay Nasty. I think it's going to be triple threat. Jake, you think it's going to be triple threat?
Yeah. I hate saying, like, oh, I'm tired of multi-man matches. This is kind of the one that I would be okay with happening as a triple threat, but I just don't want to see everything be multi-man matches. And I think I would prefer to see it again one-on-one, but I don't know. We got that tonight. So the triple threat could be a good match for Mania. And like you said, so it depends on Miz's wife.
Yeah. I think that's part of it. Fuck Raw.
Now we have to watch Asuka versus Nia next week.
Oh.
Creative is gonna add Nia to the Mania match.
Oh,
Why?
please don't do that.
WWE needs Joe Cronin. Creative needs an enema. Do you think Asuka might show up to Fastlane?
WWE Violin, thank you for the $7. I don't know if Asuka will show up there. I can't even put my head around that, but I definitely don't want Nia to be inserted into this thing. That would be fucking enraging. I think she's just there to have that other extra stuff that they can do since they can't really give Asuka much to say.
I'm not so sure. I'm honestly thinking they might do a triple threat now.
Oh.
I hope not, but you had Alexa Bliss, basically begging for that to be the stipulation of the match, saying how Nia deserves a title shot, which is really weird. Why would you want another risk or opportunity for you to lose your title? You don't even have to be pinned in that scenario. So why would any champion wish for that?
If that happens, then it just reeks of Nia turning on her in the match and then winning the title. And then,
and then they can say, did Asuka really lose even though she lost? And
she didn't get pinned.
That could be a way they go about it. I don't think they'll do that.
I just think they'll give her the belt, and it's going to be Alexa versus Asuka.
Too.
I don't think Nia's going to be in the match, though.
I just don't know why they're going this way with it, Alexa Bliss. I really thought it would have been Charlotte.
I'm surprised, too, but also they didn't even care to tell us. So they
could still retcon it. They could still fix it and have Nia face Alexa. They can turn on each other, and maybe we're holding out some semblance of hope, but it just seems less and less likely.
Look at this, Jake.
Ooh. Lick that clit.
I started doing that the other day, and I was just sitting over here like this. And my kid came in the room, and he was like, what the hell? like Gavin came in, he actually said hell. And he came in, he goes, what the hell? And it was like the funniest thing because I'm sitting here, it's like really quiet in here, And I'm like, and then
freaking out behind the mic.
And he just comes in, and I hear it from the corner. What the hell? And I just go. And he's like,
he has no idea how to handle Dad.
He's like, you're so Dad. He's like, I knew this day was gonna come. I told this to Leah like 6 years ago when we had, years ago when Gavin was like 2. We only had 1 kid, and I said, our kids are gonna be like, when they're grown up a little more, they're gonna be the kids. They're just gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with Dad? They're gonna be normal. Because she was like, you're gonna make the kids crazy or something. I go, no. I'm like, they're gonna be normal. They're gonna wonder what the hell's wrong with me. That's what's going to happen. And they're going to be like, my dad's weird. Like, that's what they're going to do. And here we are. I'm like, nah.
It's amazing when they catch you off guard like that. They say or do something that just, snaps you into another realm or blows you out of the water. Yeah. In one essence, you're proud. You're like, what do you mean, what the hell? In another regard, you're, you can't help but laugh.
Yeah, because, if he started being like, oh, hey, I'd be like, oh, fuck, what did I do?
I went and I was eating pistachios the other day, and Courtney was in the kitchen when I grabbed them, and I was like, "Oh, I love penis. And I was being a wise ass. I didn't know Danny could hear me in the other room, and she walks in. She just kind of teeps her head around the corner into the kitchen. She's like, "I thought you liked vagina," and just walked right back out. And I was like,
"Oh my god."
I didn't know what the fuck to say. I just lost it. I just started crying, laughing.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. That's so fucking terrifying.
She's got that preteen attitude, and that's it. I didn't know what to do.
I don't want that to happen to me.
She's getting too old and too mouthy at this point. It's respectful still, but she's got her own.
Please don't happen to me.
Oh,
you know what though? I got to tell you, Nia Jax came in. I tweeted this out earlier. Nia Jax came in.
Irresistible force.
She came down to the ring tonight or whatever she did tonight, and Gavin's watching. My 8-year-old's watching with me, and he goes, "Uh-oh, fatty attack." And I was like, what? He's like, it's a fatty attack. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what are you, Grimm's kids? And I'm like, dude, I was like, don't say that. That's not nice. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that about her? Well, I don't know. She's a big person. Like, it's a fatty attack. And I'm like, what? Like, where have you heard that? Like, I think I did something wrong. I said on Twitter, like, I think I did something wrong because Nia Jax just came down and my son just said fatty attack.
Yeah, they hear everything, even when you think they don't.
I never said anything like that, though. Like, that's the thing.
But you could have said something in the offhand. You could have been talking about Grimm saying something, and they pick up on it, and they hold on to it. You know what I mean?
No, my thing is I think he's watching YouTube videos or something, and there's probably something like that happened that he saw, so that he was like,
absolutely. Oh yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, fatty attack. I'm like, you better not say that to anybody in real life. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? But part of me was laughing too. Like, I was like, fatty attack, yeah, Shamu.
Get guard.
Fucker.
You don't know how to handle it. Makes your wife sick.
Hey, 917, you're live on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Joe? I was
up?
just wanted to know, like, what you guys thought about, like, all the rumors that were going on with, the Miz versus Braun Strowman. Hopefully that's over with, now. And I was thinking maybe if they set up a Finn Balor, Rollins, and Miz as a ladder match, what would you think about that?
Yeah, that would make it better for sure. I want a ladder match at Mania. That would be nice. I really don't like I didn't like when every year they had the Money in the Bank thing, but I do miss having ladder matches at WrestleMania, so I hope there is some kind of ladder match. And yeah, you add a ladder to that match, that'd be great. Plus the Miz, the Miz is really great and everything, but Seth Rollins versus Balor could be really cool at WrestleMania. The Miz versus one of them or the other, it wouldn't be as cool. It'd be a good match, but it wouldn't be that extra level. So if you put all three of them together, that's pretty goddamn cool.
Yeah, definitely. As long as it's not Braun Strowman versus The Miz, because we know what's going to happen with the predictability of that one,
Yeah, Leah just told me again that Maurice is due 2 days before Mania. So, I also think it's like a weird protection for The Miz in a way. Say some emergency happened and he wasn't there, for some weird reason. I feel like no matter what, him and Maurice would be like, no, you have to be at WrestleMania. But if something crazy happened, the belt could still be on the line after it gets stripped from The Miz, and they could still have a match. Or they could just have a match, whatever. But because then they would still have that. But if something happened, The Miz couldn't be there, then what does Seth Rollins do if it was him versus The Miz? So I think that's part of it. But, yeah, he could lose it.
No doubt.
And I'm sure that's just it's just to get everybody on the card. But yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, if they're gonna start stuffing people, left and right in the matches, then they really need to up their game and make it, odd stipulation match here and there. It can't just be straightforward. Speaking of stipulation match, what was up with the 2 out of 3 falls match tonight? Titus Worldwide, the bar.
I had no idea.
So there was no point to them facing each other last night. Tag team situation is already in full fucking disarray. It just the Revival's real low on that totem pole. And I don't know if you caught this, but they aired yet again the very same package they have for Black History Month, talking about Rosa Parks and all the things that when they went to the museum that day of the Natural Black History Museum, and then they bring out Titus Worldwide, and I'm like, I get it, but I don't know, it feels somewhat tacky in a way. It's like, let's air it before our African superstars come out. Like, it just, to me, it's like it's in poor taste to do it then. Like, just we're pro everyone. It just, again, with the agenda thing.
It's weird because there's places there. Okay, so there's different types of weird white guilt or weird sort of push the racial thing, but a lot of times on the left side you see this pandering to black people where it's we will kill our own white friend who didn't do anything to make sure that people understand that we love black people. We'll crucify some guy who really isn't racist and just call him that to make it really whatever, and then promote the Black History stuff over and over again like crazy. There's that type of sort of suck up, weird, fucking bizarre white guilt company situation that you can see. But the WWE is a different type of that. The WWE is more like the fake version of that, the Republican side of that, where it's where it's like the Donald Trump thing, black people love me because it's almost like that, Black History Month, blah blah blah. But at the same time, they're insulting it, in a way, because it's so weird, like you said, it's pandering in a weird way. I don't know how to explain.
Especially when they're gonna make them shuck and jive and get out there and dance in the next,
Yeah,
the next segment.
Can we talk about the evolution? Listen, I'm not sitting here trying to be Mr. fucking liberal, fucking progressive, social justice warrior, because I don't give a shit about all that, and I fucking hate those people. But, what's their track record really with anybody who isn't The Rock, basically? Anybody who isn't The Rock. what's their track record with most of these people? It's always like this like sort of stereotype. It's always sort of like a go out there and start like dancing and stuff, and that's
be a bigger than life character that portrays pretty much your race in a bad light.
But are we being Are we being wrong here though? Because isn't Titus Worldwide a branding of like a cool like we're Titus Worldwide? They're not coming out here and just dancing everywhere, are they? I mean,
no, but then again, they haven't accomplished much either. So
right, and they probably won't.
They're given title opportunities and lost, time and time again.
But see,
so how are they viewed in the company?
Apollo Crews is good. I could really see Apollo Crews being like an Intercontinental Champion. Like he's doing these moves. He's the type of guy where like you'd have a feud with the Miz, where like he gets attacked outside by like and Miz slams the car door on his head or something, and it's like, oh my God, Apollo Crews. You really could see Apollo Crews in a way, a little bit like how you saw maybe somebody like Lex Luger when he was like the American hero Lex Luger, not the narcissist. Because Lex Luger just came out and said, I'm going to come out there and I'm going to do this and that, and that's all he really ever said. He didn't really have a great mic skills. He just kind of seemed cool, and he was the USA guy. Like, I sort of see Apollo Crews in the same way. Like, he smiles and he seems happy, and he's very confident in what he's doing, and he just wants to go out there and win and stuff. Great. But then, then you have the Miz attack him with a car door and stuff. That becomes interesting, and you could have an Intercontinental Championship match. He could be that sort of mid-card guy. I think that a lot of people would argue that this is they got this gimmick in the Titus Worldwide. I disagree. I think this is really holding him down. Now, without it, maybe he would be gone. So maybe it is holding him there. But to me, it's almost like WWE creates a road, and there's only one way to go. Like, okay, well, Apollo Crews, if you weren't in Titus Worldwide, you wouldn't even be on the show probably. But why is that? Why can't he have good singles matches or be a heel? I mean, he shouldn't even be a heel. Just be a face. Build him as something. Do something with him. There's a way to create positivity about him that they can't seem to do. They can't do anything with faces. They're out of their minds right now. Why not have Titus do something like Lex Luger did? I look at him that way. I say like, having him slam Yokozuna, something like that. Not that, but do something like that where it's like a campaign in a way. They've got the right idea kind of with the Titus Worldwide brand in a way, but have him do something that's a spectacle in a positive light, and they can't figure that out. They can't do that with Apollo Crews because he's pretty good otherwise in the ring.
Yeah, but they could have the Titus stable that would work in hindsight, but I don't know. They just need to elevate them.
How much does Apollo Crews weigh? Like 220 or 215 maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say 205 Live would be good for him again, but
240 pounds. So.
Oh yeah, he's way too big. I thought he was like 220. God damn.
Welcome to WWE. He weighs 190.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean Buddy Murphy. They were like Buddy Murphy lost 20 pounds and he weighed in this morning at 204.5. And you look at him and you're just like, I feel like he weighs. Right. I feel like he weighs 215 at least.
Yeah, at least. That's like saying I'm not going to qualify for 205 Live anytime soon. So, but they pull these moments where they try and pull the wool over your eyes, and it's unfortunate.
Somebody made a good point in the chat just now. They said Titus has the charisma, not Apollo, and they're right. It's like. Titus comes like, hey man, don't worry, and then like Apollo Crews is just kind of like,
yeah, he really just smiles at this point. He doesn't have any other characteristic that he can get behind. It's just him smiling.
Yeah, it's just a big smile,
and it is better than what they used to have of like Crime Time.
You know what you do with that? You realize that everybody brings up his smile. Everyone brings up his smile. And I think one of the issues is I don't know if he works as a heel. And if he worked as a heel, it would be great because you could have him come on and be like, you're just jealous that you don't have the Apollo Crews smile. And then just have him fucking smile like that and be like, you're just jealous that you don't have the charisma of Apollo Crews. You don't have the smile of Apollo Crews. You don't have the looks of Apollo Crews. You don't have the business, whatever, of Apollo Crews. And, like, he just goes into stuff like he's this, like, businessman. And then make Apollo Crews, like, some kind of, like, the next Ted DiBiase or something. Like, he's got gold watches and shit like that. And he comes out there and says, and he smiles. With that smile, he could be a heel with that smile. And just say, you know, I used to be a lot like you people out here. I used to be worried about bills. I used to hate my wife. I used to hate, well, I don't have a wife because a guy like me, it's a different girl every night. But the fact of the matter is, I used to be like you guys in a way, pathetic, you know. But now something's changed about me. Number one, I made all this money on the stock market that I made before I came here to WWE. And on top, first thing I did was I paid for this smile. And then he smiles at everybody and just goes, do you have a smile like me? I don't think so. And he goes down and he can go up to people and try to have them smile next to him. And he'd be like, it's not quite as white as my smile. It doesn't quite look as good. Look at this guy's teeth. Something's wrong with your teeth, motherfucker. You know, like, I mean, that type of shit would be hilarious with Apollo Crews, and put him in like an all-white suit and fucking gold watches and shit. And if he could just go around and just talk to people and riff with people just randomly like that, you know what I mean? Like, let's take a look in the second row with what we got here. A guy with a green t-shirt. Now, when you got up and you came, you said, hey, I'm gonna sit on the side of where the TV's gonna pick me up. And you know what I mean? There's somebody at home right now, probably with a better job than you, and they're like, hey, look, that's Dave Anderson. I went to school with him. What a loser. Look at that horrible shirt. Look at those pathetic children he's here with. And Dave, that's what people think of you. I don't really know your real name. It doesn't really matter. With a t-shirt like that, we might as well call you garbage. But the fact of the matter is, I have a suit right now that's worth more than your life. And I want you to let that sink in right now. My suit is worth more than your life. But I'll tell you one thing. It would only take a couple of these hundies in my wallet right now for that to be enough to take that lady next to you home with me tonight. And you know, that type of stuff, like, oh my God, fuck you, Apollo Crews. And then he's out there and he does extra showy stuff.
You would hate him. You would despise him. And he would be loathed.
When he goes to do that moonsault, you know, at some point he's fucking dusting his arms, he's just smiling at everybody, and then he does the backflip thing. Fucking, it would be great. It
just
would
like
be
it pisses
great.
you off when Roman does it as a face, you know?
Yeah.
Now you have that moment as a heel. That'd be perfect. You get that real shit-eating grin, especially at the worst times, like when he's getting his ass kicked. You know, he just moments after taking, you know, somebody's finisher, he rolls over, kicks out of the 2 count, and he's smiling. You know, he's got that big smile. Oh, that would infuriate everyone. I could picture it.
Yeah.
If he no-sells a really strong move and just smiles, you know, oh yeah, that'd be golden.
Now, everybody calm down. What I want you to do right now is I want you to get your dentist on speed dial. And I want you to take a big picture frame in your room, and I want you to put up that goal that you have, that you'll never achieve, but you should put it up anyway, because I want you to write this down. I want you to write $10,000, an amount of money that you never will see at one moment in time in your lives, because it bought this smile. So I want you all to see what a $10,000 smile looks like, and then just put the mic down and just smile at all those fucking people and turn around. I'm gonna turn around now so that everybody over here can get a look as well. All right, put it up on the Titantron too.
Imagine if they got a low down spotlight that came up at him, like a spotlight just for his smile.
Oh my God.
You know, you get someone camera guy level, or even, you know, barricade level, had a very bright, you know, spotlight that aimed up just at his mouth that illuminated his smile. He had, you know, I got a spotlight just for my smile. That would be next level, you know, heel tactic. That'd be great. Kind of akin to how, you know, Batista would come out and, you know, would walk alone with just the one, you know, overhead spotlight. You could do that, but have a one that follows his smile.
Right. Exactly. I mean, everyone just brings up his teeth. He's got this smile. He's always smiling. So turn him into a heel like that, dude. I mean, come on. And it could be all kinds of slogans with that. Success, smile, or the smile of success. So this is what a successful smile looks like. and none of you will ever be successful like Apollo Crews. And then just smile. And he carries a briefcase out with him, right? In this briefcase is something that's going to change the WWE Monday Night Raw forever. It's going to change it forever. Now, due to the contents of what's in this case with me right now, I can't tell you all what's in the case. But I can smile. And then just smile at the people and then just leave the ring. That would be the first promo. And then it gets worse after that, and he's got something in the case, and we don't know what that means. We don't know what it's going to be. But then eventually it's revealed that, you know what I mean? When what happened is I have in the case a contract, and then he pulls out the contract. I renegotiated my contract, and when I renegotiated my contract, they asked me what did I want more than anything else, and I told them what I want more than anything else. I want a shot at Seth Rollins Intercontinental Championship, you know? And then they're right into a storyline now because of that. And the guy's got a character. Like, what the fuck is so hard about this?
Instead of, like Vernon said, instead of, walking with Elias, you got whiten with Apollo, whitening your smile, just shit like that. And speaking of $1 million smile, The Miz tonight had me going. He made some fantastic points. And that's one of the things I love about his heel tactics and promos is that he usually speaks the truth. And he mentions things that I think that WWE typically wants you to overlook. But he said tonight how both Seth Rollins and Finn Balor were the first ones to face him in the Elimination Chamber, but yet neither one of them should have even been in the match. Finn lost, and, friggin' Seth Rollins got added to it last minute due to controversy. Therefore, The Miz won his qualification match. The Miz never should have had that, instead he was disrespected instead of being rewarded. So now, great points like always.
Can I also tell you something? I also want to say something to you. You could do that, but I will say I can't overlook my buddy because I'm bringing up the whole smile thing in the watches and stuff like that. We can't look over our friend from Lucha Underground because this is kind of his character in a way. You know what I mean?
As soon as you just said famous,
It's famous B. It's kind of
absolutely.
famous B.
Famous B has that, smile,
But I want to tell you something.
Make you famous.
And by the way, famous B is listening right now. I know he is. So famous B, don't worry. I didn't forget you, famous B. You got this thing nailed, bro. If you were here, I mean, it's different with you because famous B could be face or he could talk all day. Apollo really can't, so he's sort of got to talk in a different way. So famous B could do all kinds of other stuff that I didn't even mention here. But I do want to shout out Famous B because he DMs me like almost every other day on Twitter. He listens to Monetize This. Famous B loves Monetize This. Okay? And I love Famous B. And Lucha Underground is coming, and we're going to talk about it. And we'll get Famous B on here to talk about it. I don't know why we haven't had him on yet. But he's always supportive. He's always talking well about the Joe Cronin Show. He loves what we do here. I love that fucking guy. That guy's so talented, man. He could kill it. If he was in that role, I mean, forget it. He could destroy. But I could see him more. I see him more as like a funnier guy, like in a face, and like he is everything that maybe like Titus Worldwide can't be. He could really sell that like sort of salesman like comedy type of thing that he can do. Where I don't know if anybody else would do that. It'd be a different situation, but he's definitely way more versatile on the mic. So 699 get shame.
I could totally picture Famous B starting not the New Day. But remember how Xavier Woods started the New Day, where he would come out and basically he'd be like a prophet in a sense, like a preacher in a way, and he would go ahead and he'd try to use his words to allure you to join his cause.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. And he, slowly drafted members into the New Day when they were more of like a church group kind of thing going on. Not the religious aspect, but I could picture Famous B coming out there with different stars and different wrestlers and being like, let me make you famous. And he starts his own stable, same idea. This is what I could do for you. This is what we could accomplish. This is what, and he drafts people one by one till he has a full stable of up and rising talent. Could you imagine?
Oh my God,
fantastic!
That would be awesome. And by the way, there's Famous B. If you want to go check him out, go check him out. Famous B.
Yeah,
on
make sure
Twitter.
you give him a follow on the Twitter.
He's a good guy, and I can't wait for Lucha, man. I can't wait to see what he does. And we got to get him on here. We really do. We'll get him on. We'll get Famous B on here. Fucking love that guy. I couldn't believe that when he was like, oh, I'm like, damn. I'm like, dude, I've seen your promos. You're awesome. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for season 4 of Lucha. Whenever he's going to be involved.
I mean, I think I got a good idea of what to do with some of these people. I'm not even someone who claims to be I'm not a booker guy. I'm not that good at booking. You know what I mean? I'm not.
No, we're taking a one-off idea of a little thing, riffing back and forth on YouTube, and we're coming up with ideas that people are enjoying. You know, they have a room full of hired professionals, people that are drama writers, soap opera, experts, things like that. And they can't follow a simple storyline from start to finish. Nothing comes to fruition because they don't follow anything through. And they unfortunately try and retcon their mistakes, and they pretend like things didn't happen. And you can't suspend your disbelief when you're like, well, last week you said this, now this week this happens, and you wonder why the audience is constantly angry.
Everybody's getting in everybody's way, and then Vince is making the final decision on things. We got to play some of these donations. We're getting real behind.
We're getting behind, but...
Gonna challenge Batman round 2. Ajax stretching the asshole which is swollen with warts.
Oh, God.
And pulls out a giant turd and fucks herself with it while Kevin Dunn licks her shit.
Warts and pus.
Crumbs from the floor while he jerks his 2-inch wood with some tweezers.
Oh, Null Death. I think that, damn, Null Death won the other day, but right now, Bad Omen, I think, is still winning Null Death. You came close, though, Null Death. You're in second right now, at least.
I don't know. Picturing Kevin Dunn with his wooden teeth and tweezers, jacking it.
Thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 ShiBUM. Our good friend Null Death. Jake Howard, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hit that sub button down below and become a subscriber. We're almost there, man. We're getting the road to 55,000, hopefully, by the time we get to Mania. It's been a slow crawl over the last 4 years.
Oh, my God! Oh my God, I love Seth Rollins.
Mouth blood everywhere.
Chiziknees dropping $25. Thank you, Chiziknees, for the big time. $25. And yeah, when does Big Cass come back? I bet you that girl that said Enzo raped her comes out and says Cass raped her too. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, it was a tag team, and they never got soft.
He touched me too, and then rip, flip, pants, rip off, sticking, boom.
Rip, flip, stick, boom.
Whatever the fuck she said.
And they never went soft.
And she lied.
Poor.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
Hey Joe Jake. Just tuned in. I was going to wait until Friday to donate, but I said fuck it, why not now, but I think it would be a good match at Mania if Bobby Lashley faced Braun at Mania in a street fight. It could be interesting. #UGH ha 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 balls.
Yeah, it could definitely generate some hype for Braun. Broken Line, thank you, Broken Line. Broken Line's a hardcore here, but
yeah,
I don't know.
It would be hard to see, Lashley lose on his entrance back into the company, and you don't want Braun to lose either. So it's a difficult book there.
That's exactly why I was like, I don't know.
Waiting for Johnny Bravo's next video of Roman Reigns. Wonder if it will derail his plans for WrestleMania. Your thoughts, Cronin and DeMarco?
I don't know what that means. Wonder if it will derail his plans for Mania. Oh, because of the steroid thing.
Yeah, the steroid.
I don't think so. Unless some
Live
kind of
with
like
John Bravo, Rodriguez remorseful ? The evidence of Josh Duhamel and Roman Reigns and holes in the WWE drug policy. Yeah, the filmmaker claims Roman Reigns' 2016 suspension was over steroids.
Do you think they are going to add Cena to the title match at Fastlane?
Yeah, I think he might be at. Yeah, he's gonna have a match. They're gonna make it seem like it. I wouldn't be surprised. Look at the SmackDown ticket sales for pay-per-views. I mean, they got to do something.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated
Buy
$9.
one, get 10
I'm getting
free.
hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming, and my balls have turned blue.
I got that $9. Ronda Rousey's mole.
What the hell was that punch at the end for?
What the hell was that punch at the end for? Ronda Rousey's mole. Yeah, I know. Now it's going to be like, why'd you do that next week or whatever? Hey, I fucking Stephanie McRan.
ShiBUM.
Do you think we are heading
What a
for a
shit way to
Braun
end the
versus
show.
Elias at WrestleMania? Where else are they fitting into the card at this moment?
Yeah, I mean, it is a little weird. I started wondering that too. I go, are they really going to have Elias versus Braun at Mania? They had the big guitar thing get broken, and now they're still fighting. I mean, that's kind of weird. What if? Thank you, Joe Cronin's cock. Do you think that could happen? I mean, wow. If I'd be shocked. But what are they going to do otherwise?
I read that it was supposed to be Kane versus Braun to finally see who the monster was, since they kind of just blew it off with each other. They never really finished that.
I give Raw Roman's promo was great. Rest in peace, SUPERGRAM. My prayers are with Grim and his family.
Really sorry about Grim's grandmother passing away.
That's unfortunate.
Remember, though, I thought Big Show was going to take on Braun, so Kane's the replacement. If that happens.
The next morning after Big Dog Mania, Vince is pouring cum into his cereal. Roman's cum.
Roman's cum. Roman's foreskin, thank you for the $7. I guess he didn't like Raw tonight.
I got to point this out really quick. Thank you for the donation, Roman. Tommy said in the chat, does WrestleMania fall on a Tuesday? Because that's weird. Usually, I don't bring it up, but that's just one I couldn't look over.
Does WrestleMania go on a Tuesday?
I got everybody together. We ordered pizza. It's Tuesday, 8 p.m., and it's not on. What happened?
Yeah, Tommy, get ready. Get ready for WrestleMania on a Tuesday for the first time ever. Get ready for it.
It'll be on Rusev Day.
Rusev Day! How about Mrs. Rusev's weird comments on Twitter?
I only heard that something was said. I didn't read the article.
You didn't read it?
No, I didn't see it yet.
She tweeted out the other day, like, I watch sitcoms and I watch TV shows to be surprised. If I know everything that's going to happen, it kind of makes the show pretty boring. She tweeted that out after Elimination Chamber.
Wow.
And I think the double twist is like, oh, I was talking about Walking Dead. Or like something like that. No, like that, like, come on. What's up with that?
That's not tongue-in-cheek at all.
What's up with that? Man, Hurricane is a hardcore liberal, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
I've seen some of the stuff he's put out, and it's surprising, even to my bleeding heart.
He is very left. Just for anybody out there wondering.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, thanks
I wonder
for
if he's
hanging
going
up
to come
on me.
back, though. I would like to see him in the Cruiserweight division.
Hey, Tommy, call back, you fuck.
Yeah, this time just don't be screeching.
Yeah, call back, and I'll make sure to mute you for the first few minutes.
Yeah, I just pull out my headphones.
Get ready to get your ears
I
blasted
learned my
off.
lesson.
Yeah.
It definitely seems like they're going to do that rematch with Cain Velasquez. Even Danielle Cormier is talking about it. Travis Brown mentioned it, so...
I didn't see the cameraman getting in the way earlier. I just saw it now. My God.
End with Rousey?
Get out of the way, Chuck. That's that guy who's always the cameraman. He's always there. That guy, that guy's been there for a while. That's so funny, dude. But no, dude, did you hear everybody laughing when what the fuck did he say? It was like, Angle said, "I need this job," or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Took back to the cuck position that is Kurt Angle's GM role. Sums it up pretty nicely.
And then you could hear everyone laughing, everybody was like, "Huh!" There was literally a laugh, a Family Matters Urkel laugh in the crowd when he said that.
Yeah,
it was great.
Laugh track. Filmed on location in studio. I mean, the whole ending though is just truly mind-boggling. I don't know why I appreciate some of what they did, but then to see her apologize, it's like, I don't know. She threatened. I like Ronda. She was a little less nervous tonight. She sounded better. She was, pronouncing herself a bit more. She let her voice be a little bit more booming. And people were kind of hard on her last night, justifiably so. But you got to keep in mind, she didn't have the luxury of being in NXT. She didn't come from an indie wrestling promotion in the sense of UFC. You don't get in the octagon and talk to an audience that yells back at you. Yeah, she's done press conferences, weigh-ins, even things like Ellen and talk shows and whatnot. So she's good in that one-on-one interview scenario usually, but she doesn't really have much experience in the realm of an audience that's vivacious, loud, and in your face, that are going to chant and overwhelm you with emotion, on top of the fact of you have to be scripted and keep in mind what you can and can't say. It seemed like she was going to say title fight last night instead of match. She kind of caught herself there.
Yeah.
She was extremely nervous, plus she was overcome with emotion. I think she'll get a little bit more confident. We saw her improve tonight compared to last night, I think.
Yeah.
If you give it a bit of time, I think she will adjust nicely. I think she's going to surprise a lot of people.
She went from seeming like a 3 out of 2 or 3 out of 10 on the mic to seeming like maybe a 5 out of 4 out of 10 or something like that. She went above what she was. So that's great news. We'll get some more of these donations.
Shit bums.
I hope it won't be too many multiple person matches at Mania.
I know, I hate them.
I think there should be a balance of multiple person matches and one-on-one matches.
I agree.
Since I'm a lion but broke and I fuck chipmunks.
I would normally not like more than 2 broken line. I'm down with no more than 2. But I know that there's, Mania is going to be 8 hours. So I'd be okay with 3 to 4 if you count pre-show. So if you count pre-show, I'm good with maybe 3 or 4 multi-matches with only 1 or 2 on the main event. Then I'm good.
Super Chat Party.
Mob Trapstar.
Charlotte has a title match at Fastlane. Asuka challenges her now equals spoilers.
Yeah.
They're saying Alexa versus Asuka since they're both Raw to throw you off guard.
That's a good point. It's great. That's a good point, Mob, because they were saying she's definitely got Alexa, but yeah, you're right. Asuka could say, I never said who I was going to fight, and then Michael Cole be like, oh, you're right. It's Charlotte, and and then she shows up on SmackDown, and then it could be Nia versus Alexa. So yeah, that's. Am I wrong? Am I wrong with that? Maybe not. Travis, thanks for the sub.
Yeah, I kind of originally said, oh, maybe they're trying to throw us off a little bit, but then again, they allowed Nakamura to pick who he was going to fight,
Getting
and they said
real
it was
tired of Vince sucking that Samoan cock
Yeah, it
man.
is weird. Vince McMahon's gag reflexes became a $5 shit bum. Thank you, Vince. Getting real tired of Vince sucking that Samoan cock man. Well, it seemingly has no end. Vince McMahon. It's just
it just keeps coming.
It just keeps coming. And thanks for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. In a couple minutes, I'm going to open up the phone lines and take some phone calls as soon as we clear some more of these donations out here with me and Jake DeMarco here on the Raw Review on the Joe Cronin Show. Guys, make sure you sub down below and become a patron tonight. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. We're going to be doing a Q&A on March 1st.
Party.
And I'll be shouting out the new patrons tonight.
They can make Apollo like the 1,800 Get Fame guy from Lucha Underground or how Xavier.
We were just talking about that.
Woods was before New Day.
Yeah, and even that's a little stereotypical in a way, too. Even that's a little bit okay, it's always going to be something goofy, But, I think it would work for Apollo, James. And, yeah, Famous B would, Famous B is the best in that role. There's, Apollo, Xavier Woods did a real good job too. He's good in that role as well.
Super Chat Party.
WHO wants to floss with Apollo.
Who wants to floss with Apollo? That's fucking hilarious, Goon. Thank you, Goon.
I just don't picture them trying to surprise us if they allowed Nakamura to announce that he was facing AJ, and there was still, a good 7 weeks, 8 weeks worth of programming until WrestleMania. So AJ could still lose the title at Fastlane.
Yeah, but maybe maybe they knew where they were going, so they were like, okay, let's do that. And then with her, let's not do that because we don't want to give it away.
Party.
Famous B for monetize this title match.
Oh, man, I could put Famous B on monetize this maybe.
For the title would be.
For the belt. Imagine Famous B getting to monetize this title. That'd be fucking crazy.
Next level badass.
In a way, it'd be great for promotion.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Lucha Underground champ, you know?
If only Famous B would get me over there on Lucha with him.
Imagine him, you know, all joking aside, walking out onto Lucha with the monetize this title.
The monetize this championship. That'd be fucking crazy. They probably already filming it right now.
Apollo's new gimmick should be walking down to the ring with a toothbrush and Aqua Fresh.
Oh no,
Toothpaste and say, always smile, it keeps you Aqua Fresh. Kevin Dunn approved.
No, but he could do toothbrush commercials. He's just got great teeth. Great smile, great look.
Always keeps you white.
Oh, God. Always.
And, you know, then he could really get into it.
The racism, yeah.
Yeah.
He could say,
Isn't that what you want?
Somebody
always
help
keeps
me.
You white.
You don't know what Vince McMahon does to us here.
You want me white like my smile?
Hey,
then I could be champ.
He's one of the guys that Hulk Hogan's going to have to apologize to if he comes back.
Hey, Joe, it's my 37th birthday
Henry.
today. Raw was okay, just okay. Is WWE waiting for Carmella to cash in to know what they are doing with Asuka? Seth Rollins rules.
Waiting Carmella, yeah. Carmella could cash in. We've talked about that. We kind of forgot about it, though, because they've kind of kept her kind of out of the picture recently, which is very curious. MK Ram statement. Thanks for becoming a $5 ShiBUM, and happy birthday. Happy
motherfucking birthday.
Birthday. That was annoying as shit. Birthday. Thank you, though. Happy birthday, man.
I think that's more likely.
I want you to eat through the center of my diaper so one of my poopers falls out in your mouth.
Oh no!
That's pretty crazy. Oh, no. Have you ever done that?
I just want you to eat one of my nuggets.
It's WrestleMania season, and no one except brain-dead idiots are excited for WrestleMania. What a sad time to be a WWE fan. At least NXT and JPW Raw know how to put on a show, oh yeah. And fuck JD Lil PP bitch ass.
Oh, God. You said it. You're getting a letter. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the $22.
I think a good way to bring Samoa Joe back is for him to win the Andre the Giant battle royal, and he eliminated Goldberg at the end.
First of all, thank you to CJ Bradley. And thank you to Harry for that donation. Thanks to CJ Bradley. And VJ Manny, thank you very much for subbing to the channel. What do you think? Samoa Joe coming back in the Memorial Battle Royal, I guess? It doesn't matter. That when anybody every time someone's been bringing up the Battle Royal, they're like, oh, what do you think about the Royal? Like, well, what was it? It's meaningless, so who cares? I mean...
If it did something, you know, I understand. Oh, they can't.
It does do something. It gets them paid, probably. So, like,
yeah, that is good for them, you know. But I don't know. It doesn't do anything. You can't promise them a title match, granted, because that's what the Money in the Bank does. But there should be some type of stipulation. Yeah, you know, you can't have them be like, oh, now you get a Money in the Bank type, you know, title shot. Maybe they could do a title shot for a mid card belt with it.
Yeah, why not? That's a good idea. Like the IC belt, gets a shot at the IC belt. That'd be great. Or you know, United States.
Or the U.S. title. Yeah. Either or. Your choice, depending on your, you know, which show you're on.
You know, what'd be really exciting is the person who wins the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial, whatever, also gets that shot that night at WrestleMania.
Ooh, that'd be even better. So do it early on, and then there you go.
Yeah, do that like opening the show, or do that in the pre-show, whatever. And then not only do they win the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial, whatever the fuck, they also then get a chance that night. Who's the U.S. champion? Because I don't even remember.
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode. God,
right? Yeah.
I didn't even remember. They'd get a shot against him. That'd be cool.
That would be good. Whoever wins that.
And it could be, we could go
and that goes along with the open challenge idea, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of having an open challenge, they'll give the challenge opportunity to whoever wins the Battle Royal. There we go.
Problem solved,
Game,
everybody.
Set, match. Now there's a reason to have the fucking match.
Yeah.
That's you and I have that same mindset a lot. If there's a point to something, we're all about it.
Yeah.
You know, with the gauntlet last week, I wish they had the stipulation that person got to come in last or pick their spot. You know, that would have been... And it still was a good match. It was great, you know, 2 hours of you know, 7 men competing. It was fantastic for Raw. But there wasn't really a point to it. That's one of the things that I wish they did more often. Give you a reason to fight.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't always have to have a King of the Ring so Bret Hart can get redemption. You know what I mean? But at least when somebody wins it, give them some sort of push, because you're not just protecting that person. You're then protecting the tournament. If somebody who wins a King of the Ring tournament turns into a shithole, then the King of the Ring tournament becomes meaningless. And people, I think a lot of times, WWE or other people, I don't know what it is, they like forget that when they diminish an athlete or diminish a wrestler or a superstar who had a good wins at something, some event, King of the Ring, Andre the Giant, whatever it is, when that person doesn't do things or doesn't appear to be decent afterwards, you actually diminished the tournament. You made it say, well, who cares who wins this tournament? Who's the last guy that won it? You know, Bumblefuck Jones. Oh, they never did anything with him. Like,
Yeah,
Cesaro won
they
the
didn't do anything
tournament
with any of them.
Now Cesaro has had success, but not right away. He had
not as a singles wrestler either. He really had no success until he got with
Sheamus.
Tyson Kidd and then Sheamus.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Tyson, I forgot about that when they stole all the stuff I came up with. Yeah.
Hashtag cease and desist.
Hashtag fact. They stole that from me. Then they stole Cesaro ripping off his suit. So I'm convinced whoever was writing for Cesaro and Kidd, especially since Tyson Kidd DM'd me and said, "Hey, dude, I don't even know who you are." You know, like, so I believe that. I think the writers ripped off my show. I think they were like, well, Joe Cronin's doing this whole fact thing. Let's have you do fact. And then it's like, oh, well, Joe Cronin came up with a good idea, having Cesaro rip his suit off. All of a sudden, a couple months later, Cesaro's ripping his fucking suit off.
Have that whole James Bond entrance,
and then
when he walks out.
Yeah, and I thought he should have came out with like exactly like that, a James Bond entrance, and then this beautiful suit, but then he rips it off, and then that's cool.
And that's exactly what they did. They had him walk out to the gun, down the barrel of the gun, bullet entrance.
And you can't tell me that someone didn't steal that, because who the fuck would have said, yes, do the James Bond thing, but then also ripping off the suit exactly as I said it to happen? And I even thought about it, because someone was like, well, how's he going to be able to rip it off every time? And I was like, well, you make a suit, you have something that's just, make it so it comes off easy or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It would be cool. And then it happens. I mean, come the fuck on, man. Someone's trolling
to a
me.
T. So, and it's not like it was something that was widely discussed, like saying, oh, have John Cena face The Undertaker. It's not like it's a, something that's being touted and talked about everywhere. This was specific.
Now, there's been other things that people have said that they ripped off that they really didn't. Like that. Like, we thought they ripped off the bear thing, and I really thought they did. But Daniel Bryan apparently had wrestled a bear in a ring, on like a YouTube episode or something, and it was before I had my matches with the bear here. I think if you looked it up, it was really close. So maybe they didn't rip that off, but it's amazing the stuff that people come up with that's similar. But I don't know, that one was really weird.
Exactly. That was a little suspect.
But the fact of the matter is, at that point, after he won that, he slammed Big Show out of the ring. You're like, wow, this guy's going to become a big singles guy now. Like, he's got the cachet here, and wow, the Big Show let him get slammed, and then nothing happens. We are going to take phone calls. I know some of you guys are really trying to get in here. Let me play some donations, and we'll take your phone calls. We're up against it now. We're going to play some PUBG in a few, too.
Yeah.
Some PUBG.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
Vince's final wish prior to his death will be for Roman to ejaculate on his grave.
Oh my God, Vince Pryor wish, Dickie Noss. That would be something to see, huh? Careful, Joe, you're in Ryback territory. No, I mean, I'm not really, because I'm only saying they ripped off two things, which was the fact and the suit thing, and that's not, Ryback stuff was outlandish stuff. You can actually, see, that's the thing, Ryback stuff, he just said he came up with it. You can go watch my video and prove to yourself that it happened, so it's not quite that at all. Ryback's a fucking liar. I can prove everything I say because the video exists. 4 months before Cesaro rips off his suit, you can go watch my video. I believe the video's maybe from March, and it happens, I think, later on in the year, but I forget exactly. But it's on video. It's been proven. So it's stapled in history forever. So it's not quite the same thing. Ryback is just a fucking troll.
Ryback invented, wrestling.
Ryback invented one thing: dick sucking.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
It's gotta be Kane.
How did I know they were gonna ignore Sasha heel turn last night? Kicked you in the face, but we friends still, right?
The bigger.
WWE is such a petty company. I honestly wonder if half the roster just doesn't have mad heat backstage, so they're just not pushing anyone.
No, it can't be that. So the answer is that they're idiots. Thank you, Mr. Baker. Thank you, Baker.
Yeah.
Thanks for the 666. I know, Sebastian. I know you're kidding, man. I know everybody's fucking around. I'm just fucking around. I know. I'm always fucking touting myself. I know that too. I'm like, I came up with it. I told you. I'm the fucking.
Yeah. Gary Cassidy writes here. He said WWE made the tallest lemonade ever out of some very sour lemons, since Lesnar was legitimately meant to show on Raw.
Yeah.
Someone in WWE deserves a raise and a promotion, because they may have just achieved the seemingly impossible in one segment, gotten Roman Reigns somewhat over with the hardcore fans.
Yeah. It's funny that something like that actually got Reigns cheered, because people fucking are sick of Lesnar's shit. So that's the one thing that could possibly get Roman cheered, which is they've been trying to figure out how to get Roman cheered for years. All they needed to do is shit on Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, really. Plus, I mean, it seems to be that a lot of people saying that Roman is, talking some truth, that Brock was there initially, either left or didn't show entirely. But I don't know. We'll find out later in the week. We'll see. It could just be that this was planned entirely, and that was their idea. They knew that the only chance they had to get Roman over was, like you said, shitting on Brock. So we'll find out. I'm dying to know, though, if this is, actually a planned promo, or
I think it's
something
all.
happened.
Honestly, I really think it's all planned. The only thing is, I know that, promoting Brock is a weird thing, because Vince hates this stuff. But it could show the desperation of what they need to do to sell Mania. So maybe this might be for real. It might be really planned. He might have actually done this. 616, you're on the phone. What's up?
Hey, Joe and Jake. Love the show, but I'm tired of watching pro wrestling. I'm done with the WWE. Wrestling's my life. Fuck it. I'm going to kill myself tonight. I'm going to slit my throat. Bye.
Oh, my God.
Jesus, that's...
You hear that, WWE? Somebody just is going to kill themselves because you suck.
Don't do
WWE?
it. Monetize this this Friday. You have something to live for.
Use a steak knife.
Sharpen it first. You don't want that dull.
I'm waiting for this other guy to call again.
We'll see if he
pops there we
on
go.
in here.
Oh, no, this is a different guy, but that's okay. We'll take his call, too. We got 478 on the phone. What's up, 478?
What's up, Joe? What's up, Jake? It's Jay Nasty.
Hey, Jay Nasty. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Jay Nasty? Thank you for all the support tonight.
No problem, man. I love it. Yeah, tonight's Raw sucked. Like every night, every Raw. Man, I'm just really disappointed in WWE. Back in the day, it was on fire, in the 90s.
Yeah, even in the early 2000s, I'd say. Jesus.
Yeah. To see it like it is now, man, it's just so disappointing, because it was such a big part of my childhood, It's just so disappointing to see it like it is now, but... Yeah.
I mean, there was a point in time where there was a trick. If pay-per-view, some of the channels would come in occasionally, and you wouldn't be able to see anything, but you can hear it. It was all staticked out, but you would still be able to listen to the commentary. And I remember one of the WrestleManias, I think it was 14, I watched just listening to it. You couldn't even see the picture. That's how dedicated and excited people were. They would,
my God.
I'd have friends over to listen to a pay-per-view.
Dude, I was at that WrestleMania.
Yeah, see?
That was in Boston.
It just... You go from being dedicated enough to not watch a show and listen to it to now having it on in the background and not giving two shits. It's so disheartening.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Yeah,
man.
it put me to sleep tonight. Honestly, I think I fell asleep during the Miz and Seth Rollins match. I woke up at the end with Ronda Rousey, and she looks sexy as hell when she's got that mean look, you know.
Yeah, it makes you want to.
Makes me just want to lick her ass.
Hey, yeah, can you put my dick in an armbar?
You know what? I fucked with
Exactly.
Game and Ball and your mother drink Come Skittles.
I would let
me.
her, put me in some kind of damn submission with her ass in my face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put me in the figure whore.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, that was terrible. That was terrible. But no, Jay, man, thanks for being a patron too on Patreon, and thanks for what you said. And man, I don't know, I'm gonna move on to another call, but call back again, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, good shit. Jay
Yeah,
Nasty,
take care.
good loyal supporter in the Great War that is watching Raw. Nick from Australia is on the phone. What's up, Nick?
Oh shit.
How's it going, boys?
What's up, Nick?
What's going on, Nick? No, long time no hear.
Mate, I haven't been calling for a while because I was in hospital the other week, but I'm all good now, and
God.
I'm back. So,
You all right?
yeah, I had something wrong with my fucking appendix, so they put me on a fucking IV drip for a few nights, and got home the other week, and now I'm just fucking recovering.
Dude, so many people are getting sick or have a problem or the weird medical shit. Like, it's bizarre. Like, I mean, I'm starting to wonder, like, when's it my turn? Because this is weird.
It's just fucked. It is
I'm surprised they
fucked.
didn't take it out. You know?
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't take it out either.
And play
I
with
went
it.
to the doctor. They didn't even take it out. They just left me in there on a fucking drip.
Yeah,
Wow.
they just let you, calm down and fill you full of pain meds.
Fucking tablets and shit, all that crap. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I'll give this Raw about, I don't know, like a 4 out of 10 or something like that. But
Yeah.
it's really easy for me to watch Raw here because it's daytime and shit. But in America, I feel sorry for you. You've got to watch this shit at nighttime. You'll be fucked.
Well, you know who to really feel bad for is the people in the UK. Because it's like 4 in the morning right now, and they're probably listening to my show. And
Yeah, the West Coast has it nice typically. I mean, it sucks for spoilers for them, but
Yeah.
you guys in Australia, you got midday, so if you're working your school, it's a bit screwed up. But all in all, yeah.
Yeah, but
there was a few times tonight where I found myself like just about to doze off.
What time is it there, Nick? Isn't it like 6 right now or 5?
At the moment, it's 4:40.
Okay, so it's 4:40 right now. So it's almost 5. So it's like if you're working, you can come home and you can just fast forward through the commercials and watch the whole Raw, like without really being spoiled by anybody.
Exactly what I do.
Because it's not like a sports. It's not like sports. It's not like you're at work and someone's got the radio on, or someone goes, "Hey, this is what happened in the rugby game or the football game or whatever the fuck you're watching."
Cricket.
What do you play, Nick? What's the sport you watch the most over there?
Probably a sport that a lot of Americans aren't familiar with. It's called rugby league.
That's what I said, rugby. So you're like, because you're watching that, right? And all of a sudden, someone's like, "Oh, this is what happened," and then you're just like, "Oh fuck!" But I would assume not a lot of people are shouting out WWE results, so you're okay with it,
Very quiet. Like if you want to hear about WWE in Australia, probably Sydney and Melbourne are probably the most popular places for that.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's really easy to watch Raw and SmackDown for me because I start work at about 6 and I finish at about 11, and Raw comes on at 12 and that goes till 3. So I've got it pretty good here.
Yeah, so you work out. It works out pretty well for your schedule.
Like about 5 hours, 6 to 11, and get home. Raw's about to start, and I'm like, oh yeah, watch this. It goes for a couple hours, and it's pretty easy for me. But I feel sorry for everyone else that fucking 9 o'clock, I gotta watch it, 2 in the morning. I kind of feel for them, eh?
Yeah, the pay-per-view last night, at least kept me focused, but tonight was real trying on my nerves. I felt myself dozing off a few times, and especially when you have Joe does it more than I, but you have days where you do multiple reviews in a row and you really start getting that jet lag. The Rumble was a hard time at one point because you had NXT, and then all the shows in between, out of nowhere, things like that. By the time you get to SmackDown, you're just drooling on yourself if it sucks.
Right.
But to be honest with you, I'm actually I actually reckon Raw was better than fucking the Elimination Chamber.
Raw was better than Elimination Chamber? No way. Really?
Really?
I really hated the Chamber. I predicted every single thing right. Like, the only thing about the Chamber that I liked was probably fucking women's match, the Chamber match.
Yeah, I thought the women's match was the best thing of the night.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The women's and then the Rousey segment was it for me. The rest of the night was really rather lackluster, and the men's chamber was pretty blasé too, predictable. But tonight had nothing. Tonight, only thing we had for even in terms of wrestling was the stuff with the Miz, Balor, and Rollins. Besides that, there was nothing to tonight that was redeeming in any way, shape, or form. I feel.
I'm just a bit confused about Braun Strowman. So, rumors of him versus Kane, it ain't going to happen now because what I thought would have been a better idea, if you're going to have Kane versus Braun, why wouldn't you have Kane screw Braun at the Chamber or something, like chokeslam under the Elimination Chamber steel? And I was like, okay, Braun's chasing Elias backstage, Kane's going to do something here. Didn't happen, so Braun versus Kane ain't going to happen now. That's for sure.
I think it still might. I don't see Elias and Braun being a marquee matchup that they want. They really wanted to have this, who is the monster of the WWE settled. So, and Kane supposedly was there tonight in attendance, and I mean him not appearing on TV doesn't really say much because they're on a slow burn till Mania, even though it is the road to.
What they should have done, they should have had Braun, Roman, and Brock in a triple threat. We all don't like it, but that's the only thing that would have made sense at this point.
I'm just trying to picture Nick watching rugby down there, being like, "Oh fuck, he hit the fucker with a meat pie," like, and just freaking out on the couch. But no, seriously,
they got the Kangaroo Raping League. That's what I'm all about.
Oh my god, what the fuck? No, man, I watch rugby sometimes up here, every once in a while. If I want to have my mind blown, like I put on rugby. It's like football.
It is great to watch, but it's so fucking confusing with the rules. I'm sorry, but it is.
Because in America, to us, we're like, hit the guy or whatever, and then they all start climbing on the guy, and it looks like they're digging in his ass for something. And you're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, are they trying to dig a hole?
I found gold.
Like, I found his cock ring.
It's like in NFL, for us Australians, we're like, oh, what the fuck? What a shit cunt.
It probably looks like just guys running into each other, but rugby looks like guys trying to fist each other's assholes.
Exactly, exactly. Because it's like when you're watching rugby or something, it's like, oh, why the fuck? What the fuck? He's not doing anything with the ball. How come he's getting praised?
Yeah, why is he just? What is he doing? Yeah, because all these rules about how you can throw it. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. It'd be good if they could merge the two. But yeah, once you learn the rules of rugby and of American football, then it makes sense. But it takes quite a while, I think, for both to learn both.
It took me a while to get used to the NFL rules. It took me about 4 months just to get the game.
Oh yeah.
It took me fuck. I was like, how come he's passing the ball out of bounds before? Like, what
the
fuck?
Drag those feet.
That's pretty goddamn funny, man. Well, Nick, I mean, man, yeah, it's not good right now. Get ready. I mean, I wish WrestleMania could happen right now because there's just, to me, there's no need for any build-up. It's just, let's just do this.
Nothing good except probably, I don't know, the triple threat, but that's going to happen with Rollins and that. That's probably the only decent thing that's going to fucking happen at this point.
Yeah, I think that will be a good triple threat match. God knows if they throw in any stipulation, but The Miz, tends to deliver nicely. His wife is due on the day of WrestleMania, so we'll see what happens there. But, I mean, the one question I've been asked all night, excuse me, Joe, and maybe Nick, you can weigh in here too quickly. Who do you think Charlotte faces now at WrestleMania?
Becky Lynch, no doubt.
Becky Lynch?
Yeah.
No doubt about it. No doubt.
I really do think there's going to be a cash-in with the women. It almost reeks of that, have them have their match, but then Carmella comes out. But I don't know, maybe not. Maybe Carmella gets the belt at Fastlane, and then they have the rematch at Mania. Oh, I didn't think about that.
I just don't think Carmella's big enough at the moment to go to Mania as the champion. To be honest.
If they handle it right, she could be. She certainly could be, especially going off of a solid cash-in. If she does something that's pretty entertaining, I think they certainly have had lesser champs before go on. So, especially knowing that Charlotte has to get revenge at WrestleMania to recapture the title, that could be a moment for sure.
That would be good, but what I think they'll do is I think they'll have Charlotte and Becky. Becky might win the title, and then Carmella might cash in there, and then they might have a feud between them three or something.
I really think they would save it for Mania or the night after Mania.
I agree with that, because I just don't see Carmella cashing in, because she hasn't really been doing anything. She hasn't been in any feuds. She's just been sitting around on her Instagram stories drinking alcohol and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, she has tried to cash in, 2 or 3 times now? So
something like that.
Even once on SmackDown recently. So, I mean, it's not outside of the realm of possibility, but really, I don't know. I don't see her facing Becky Lynch. I don't know. I don't see that happening. And there's no real good heels on SmackDown at this point in time. You got the Riot Squad, but none of them stand out as being experienced enough to take on Charlotte at WrestleMania and have it not only be believable, but be a draw. None of them scream marquee matchup whatsoever. We have Naomi, we have Natalya. That's pretty much it at this point. That's why I felt Asuka worked so well.
Yeah, I reckon. I agree there.
Raw does have most of the talent for sure. So.
Exactly. Well, guys, I'm gonna get going now. It was good talking to you.
All right, Nick. Thanks for calling up tonight, man. Have a good day. Have a good night.
John Cena.
Thank you, Nick, as always.
Hell,
Great to hear from him.
I see you tomorrow, SD.
I saw. Oh, we got a donation coming in.
It's funny as hell. John Cena is funny as hell. I see you tomorrow, SmackDown. Jeffro DeBoss. What's up, Jeffro? There he is. We're about to play PUBG, guys. If you want, subscribe to the channel down below. Don't miss out on my daily wrestling videos. We'll be talking news tomorrow out of nowhere. Will happen Wednesday. SmackDown Live review tomorrow. Tons more stuff. If you guys want my other stuff that isn't... Remember, I still have a strike on my other channel, Corrupted, so I still can't go live over on Corrupted, but... If you like, what
speaking
we do,
of which, Ken has a strike on his channel now on Foulmouth.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I heard about that. Same type of thing. Just the same thing as the algorithm. So he's gonna have to figure out. I appealed it for him though in a way that I think will get it fixed. But it's always, you never know with YouTube what they're gonna decide to do. But I still can't go live on mine till April. So they just told me fuck you. Oh, you made a song about Tide Pods? Oh, you're banned. Oh, okay. So YouTube sucks dick. But YouTube.com/corruptedpodcast is where all my non-wrestling content is right now, so make sure you get over there. Plus free samples of Corrupted Podcast. Otherwise, go become a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And we're going to go live with PUBG. Me, Troy, Jake, D-Moon. It's going to be a fucking all-star lineup tonight. We're going to figure out what to do here.
Yeah, we're going to win, baby.
We got anybody else that I need to hit up here? Let me see. There's a glitch going on Yahoo right now, so I'm not seeing...
Boy. Yeah, Elick was mentioned before, too. Imagine Bayley as a heel. You could picture her going up to, a young fan in the audience with a sign and ripping it in front of the fan and stuff like that. She would be an interesting heel. I don't know how long or well it would work for, but it's something I could certainly see, being worth a trial run.
I don't want to do that yet to her, but...
No, but at some point, if they did it, if they went, like, full bore with her, they went all in, I think it could be fun. I think you could get a lot of pretty dastardly, devious moments from her, especially with her young fan base. She could really, really play it up nice.
Yeah, I think it's possible, but I think they will do that at some point. But yeah, again, I don't think now. I think
Sasha needs to go heel ASAP.
Yeah, they also need to stop killing all their potential talent. Like, they have all these great ideas or things that they could do with talent. And it's like they kill their own talent. They take momentum that somebody had in NXT and it gets worse. Like Bayley. Like people there were some people that didn't like Bayley in NXT, but we were like, no, she's still good though. She's good. Like, I liked her in NXT. So I thought those people were wrong. But then she comes up to the main roster and it's like, well, everything they said about her in NXT, I agree with now on the main roster. But that's no one's fault but WWE, because she wasn't like that there. So you can't tell me like, oh, I told you so. Well, yeah. I mean, if you said like, oh, well, she's going to be terrible on the main roster, well, then you could say I told you so. Because then, obviously you got a point there.
Yeah.
But everything else, I feel like they were just hating on her.
Sad but true.
Well, we're going to get over to PUBG on twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. You guys know the link on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. A lot of you guys already have like over a couple hundred follows on Twitch this week for the gaming channel, which is where we're going right now to play some PUBG. So join us over there. I'm going to leave the YouTube stream up so you guys can see a little bit of it here, but eventually it will only be on Twitch. So make sure you hit us up on both areas. So we'll see you over there right now. We're just changing the screen here. Thank you guys for all the questions, everything else. If you got more, hit me up on Twitter at RealJoeCronin and become a patron. Get all the bonus content. Get all the stuff that YouTube won't let us do here on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And remember, if YouTube dies and goes away and I go missing and stuff like that because of the new rules and how they want to just kill everybody's channels, then make sure you're a patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Make sure at least you're a $1 patron. That way, you have an idea what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what's happening. Because you never know when YouTube just fucking just takes away everything. Because that's what they do, and that's what they have done. You've seen other channels go through the same shit.
And thank you to B. Lee for sending me that shot of the cameraman.
That is funny.
That
is some
shit was
funny
hilarious.
Shit.
Right in front of Rhonda, just kind of see him roll and duck out of the way.
That is wicked. Because someone was clearly like, "Get the fuck out of the way." It was probably Vince.
Move. Yeah, Bealey said he'll call in tomorrow. So
how much do you think Vince yelled at that guy?
Oh, he must have scolded him in the back. He really gave him a good flogging.
Either Kevin Dunn or Vince. I picture Vince though, because Kevin was probably just like, "Ooh."
Wavy Blues in the chat said Vince caught 3 orgasms when Roman called Brock bitch. Imagine that. I just picture Vince. Ooh, just. Spraying everywhere. All right, I'm going to transfer my shit over to the Xbox. I'll send you a party invite.
All right. See you there.
Alrighty.
Here we go, guys. We're switching over to game mode. Come join the fun if you want. This is going to be big tonight. We got D-Moon, I think, coming. I got Troy coming. Oh, shit. I got people shooting at me. I just started a game, but wasn't really playing it. But it looks like I'm alive. Ooh, and I hear someone coming. All right. And the donations are still on. If you guys do want to chime in, we'll still talk a little bit of wrestling and whatever you want to talk about. You guys want to talk about your lives, shit going on, whatever. Girlfriend chopped your dick off, whatever the fuck is going on. I need health, I guess. Big, look at this health. I need health because I wasn't really playing earlier. I was just focused on doing the Raw review. Oh my God, please. Oh God, no. I need health. I need health. Oh boy. He drove by. I gotta get DeMarco and everybody in here. Give me 1 second here. Yeah. Shit. No, I need health, man. I haven't gone live on Twitch yet. I'm sorry. All right, now we're going live on Twitch. Jesus. Sorry about that, guys. There's probably no bandages here because people looted this shit already. Gotta try though. Shit. Dude, I need help so bad. Especially having to cross this bridge like I'm gonna have to cross. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh no, I didn't see that coming. Oh my god, I lost my car. I had my car, I lost my car. That's what happens when I was in a game but wasn't paying attention. Oh, I thought that was a bandage. Oh my god. That would have been awesome. This blows. If Asuka goes to SmackDown, does Carmella cash in on Raw? I don't know. Carmella has to cash in on SmackDown, I think. I really believe that. But who the fuck knows at this point, right?
Super Chat Party.
Thank you, Y Society Wrestling.
If Asuka goes to SD, does Carmella cash in on Raw?
Oh my god, this is the worst ever. This is the worst circle ever.
What's...
Yo.
I had started a game while we were alive,
going
just
on?
trying to test my video. And I'm in the game and I'm alive. And I have like a sliver of health and there's 33 people left and I'm running.
Yeah, it sounds like you.
No, but I wasn't playing like I thought I'd be dead. I was just trying to test the... Oh, there's a car up there. Holy shit. Oh, there's a guy coming to the car.
I can't believe you're still playing this game.
Yeah, switched off.
I like you were actually gonna like buy it and play it. Like I told you to get it and stuff, but I never thought you would because it's like way too fucking complicated. Like attachments and shit, and aiming.
That guy is jacked up, dude. Just jacked that guy up.
Yeah,
I was hoping to take his car.
I kind of see that.
Jesus. Sometimes I'm alright and then sometimes I'm terrible. We were awful the other night.
Like I should watch your stream more closely because I still like don't believe you do all the things you need to do. So many times, like I don't trust that you loot everything well. I look through every single room. That's the problem when we play quads. I should always just pair up with you because I don't trust anybody, to be honest. I double check everything everybody does.
Yeah. You should double check yourself, you fucking dummy.
I'm pretty thorough, but
you get us killed all the time, you fuck. All right, let's.
But every time, like I like double check, I hang behind. I'm like, ooh, level 3 helmet.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it depends on the game, I guess. I mean, usually, obviously, you loot everything.
Somebody missed a level 3 helmet at SKS here.
Yeah, I don't always loot the whole. It depends how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It depends. Like that other game, I looted everything and there was nothing there, and it was like fucking raging. I didn't miss anything. I went through every room. Send me an invite or whatever the fuck.
Is D Moon on?
It's gonna be one of those nights with Troy. I can tell. Where's Bobby? He's dead.
Where's who?
Yeah,
Bobby.
You say Bobby? I don't think I think he blocked me or something because it looks like we're not friends. But I didn't delete him or nothing.
He doesn't, dude. He doesn't make any sense.
He had removed everybody because it said it re-added me and then I didn't see him again. So I'm
Hold on,
not sure.
I'm playing. I can't hear you.
He makes no sense at all. Like he's like, oh, I don't want to play fours, then leaves. So it's like, all right. So then he like, oh, I've texted him like once every 4 days.
I mean, yeah, duos definitely is the best mode, but like, don't be a dick. Like we're streaming and shit.
He hasn't responded to anything though, dude. Like I sent him all I said to him was like, yeah, it looks like games just don't work. I'm like, whatever, I'll come over and play and whatever else. I was like, but obviously like,
oh shit, I'm stuck in the building.
He hasn't responded to me
Last
since
night I got killed.
2/14. That was the 14th. I sent him a message once every 3 days.
I guess we got details on the next patch. That's cool.
Yeah, what did those say?
It says the update was shared on the Reddit. It says, let's see here. We plan to deploy the patch in the next couple of weeks. As you may know, we still need to go through cert, blah, blah, blah. Optimization and improving stability. Meaningful improvements along with some quality of life fixes. Doesn't say anything specific yet. Of course not. So why post an article that says nothing specific?
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. So I get delayed because I get stuck on the roof of the building. Then I walk in, the first thing I find is a car. I'm like, alright, that kind of sucks, but alright. I go, ooh, a mini, I'll pick that up. So I can't pick it up. I get the ammo by mistake, finally pick up the gun. A guy comes around the corner while I'm reloading. Fuck.
Jesus.
Kills me while I'm running away. Fucking with a car 98, 3 sniper rifles in that fucking building, like always, and I get a fucking shitty parachute landing.
Well, that's what happened to me yesterday. I literally walked into the barn, and next thing you know, I fucking just, I flew about 10 feet up in the air and got launched down. I either, like, got stuck on geometry or something, but it killed me, and I was...
Something loaded in, yeah.
Guys, we're live on Twitch now. If you can, get over to Twitch, help us out. If like 200 of you guys come over there, it'd be good to come over to Twitch. That would be huge. And then the stream's going to be going down on YouTube in a few, so make sure you jump over to Twitch. I just put the link in the chat, and we're good to go. So should we play one, Jake? I mean, Troy?
Yeah, Stony Bird said he'd join us until D-Moon gets in if you want.
That works, whatever. Yeah, let's get him in here and start it
so
up.
we have a fourth.
I'll message D-Moon.
Actually, that's something you should point out. You know, I think maybe a lot of viewers don't realize that it's a lot better for you to watch on certain platforms than others.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, Twitch.
Like, it's always better to watch on Twitch rather than YouTube.
Yeah,
right?
The thing about Twitch is, it just looks better. Yeah, usually the stream looks better. I mean, you can set the YouTube one to look nice, but it's still not going to look as good as Twitch.
It's made for streaming.
The top post on the PUBG subreddit says, I shot this guy and his body stayed in the UAZ, so I ended up driving his dead ass around like Weekend at Bernie's. It's funny as hell. He's just driving this guy around.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on? I sent you an invite. I know you got to switch games, but...
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, last night was not our night at all.
Yeah, we got raped last night.
It was just one fucking bad move after another.
Dude, honestly, that was the worst night of this game I've ever had. Like, it was unreal. Like, none of us were good, and it was just terrible.
I placed, like, in the Premier type league in the Asian mobile version before. When I was watching Raw.
I always get
let me see here. The mobile version
like you
shit
could have
ton of
used
fun. I
General
got
Troy.
11 kills, and I came in first. That's what I'm saying. If you guys can download it, we can play on the mobile one together every now and again.
I hate mobile apps.
It's fun, because you can... I'm telling you, with this game, it works well. There's air combat, too, and boats that have turrets on them and shit.
Oh, dude, wait till you can get planes in this. Can you imagine if you could pick up a fucking... like?
Well, you can in one of the mobile games.
I don't know.
But the Xbox
I'm just
version
getting
would be
back
fucking
into
nuts.
Roller Coaster
That'd be
Tycoon.
freaking dope.
Like, but it's like really rare, you know?
Get
what I mean?
like a Battlefield.
One part of the map, there's like a fucking jet, and you can get in and fire shit.
It'd be awesome. Even like an AC-130 type.
Yeah,
you know?
just have like
gun shit.
Like 4 on the map. That's it. You know, and they don't spawn back. You know, that shit. It'd be cool. You get 2 bombs and a bunch of machine guns, or 4 bombs and a bunch of machine guns, something like that. Imagine bombing a building in this game. Like, holy fuck.
Don't tell me they can't have destructible environments like Battlefield. They absolutely could. Where you destroy,
that would be a
whole
crazy
house.
rare item. Like as rare as like a 15-time scope. Like you find like C4 and you can plant it and blow up an entire building. If you know where someone is, you can just blow up an entire building.
Awesome.
CJ Rella.
It'd be so OP though.
Or blow up a tree or something.
CJ with the 5th time sub. Thank you, man. Holy shit, you've been here a while. Thanks, bro.
5 months in a row.
Thanks, CJ.
You thought you're safe up here, motherfucker, but you just got Superman punched. Oh, I made the jump. You didn't. Oh, you're gonna run in the ocean. I'll get back here. Get back here, you son of a bitch.
Games Galore said.
Going across the middle here. We got lots of options. We could jump early, go power plant, wait it out. Go down south to Morris, or see if we can fly up to We're going down further south. Shit. Either jump out early, go Novo, jump out mid, go.
You want to go to the end of you want to go to the end of Pachinki
Morris.
and then go up the road to the school after we go to the end of Pachinki?
I'm about that.
Pachinki's usually busy.
Yep.
But we could.
Or go right here. No, go right here. Go right here, and then we'll go to school. Go,
All right.
go
Right
here.
here?
Now.
I don't think we're gonna make it all that way. I think Pachinki's gonna end
I
up
don't
overlaying.
think
That
so.
or we can hit these and then go that way.
All right. Hit those and then run north. Try to run north to the
avoid
school.
Pachinki, and then we'll go to the over here after that, and then over here. Yeah, we'll go on a tour to the school.
Okay. Going to the apartments like I originally
Right.
marked. That'd be good because we can go ahead and try and get a vehicle over here too.
Yeah, look at all.
I don't see one yet, but.
And he shoots by us, Joe.
I mean, there's a bunch.
Yeah,
but
they're all going to
town,
Pachinki though.
so-
Yeah, so if we just hit these and get the frig out of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in this first.
All right, I'll hit these
here.
last two. If I see, oh wait, no, it's just us.
Jake, I'll take the second building.
Yeah.
All right. Close your doors behind
There's
you too. It's early.
The Jeep is beat up.
Oh man, the lag is real.
Rubber band man.
Found a med kit.
Rubber band man. There's a
Who's
backpack in here. Anybody
Oh
needs
yeah,
it?
baby.
I found.
I got med kits and shit.
Police vest.
Hey, look at that. The circle's gonna carry us the right way anyway. Looks like.
Remember, everything's good and fucking squad. Pick up everything you see.
Yep.
I haven't found
I don't have a gun.
For instance, I will definitely pick up this mini.
Got nothing.
I got
Me
a
too.
backpack and a smoke grenade.
I got a car 98. Oh,
I
joy.
found a level 1 bag. Excuse me, level 2 bag. If anybody doesn't have any.
No, on to the next place.
Already got
Let's
one.
move. Anybody got anything?
I don't
I
have
got
a
a
single
car.
gun.
Alright, at least you got a weapon. Let's hit this house over here. And get the hell out of here. And then we'll hit these over here. And then we'll be in the circle. Yeah, spent 1K on S8 when it came out. Yo, Games Galore, thanks, man. He said he's like, Joe, guys with 1 million subs don't get 1,000 people watching constantly. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that we're able to hold the viewership. I watch some big YouTubers like start a live stream and then they're like, all right, let's do the live stream. And then like they have, oh, is this you? Okay, Jesus Christ.
That's me. That's me. Hold your fire.
I don't have any fire.
I've got a suppressed shotgun like Anton Chigurh.
And Renegade Joe, we see your chat, by the way. let you know.
MK Ram
It
statement,
looks
thanks.
fucking ridiculous. You guys got to see this. Oh my
Christ.
Yeah.
There's nothing over
MK,
here.
thanks for the sub, bro. That's his first sub, I think. Thanks for subscribing, man. We need some subs here on Twitch, so if you want to become a sub, that would help out. But also, if you have Amazon Prime, it's free for you guys to sub to me. Free for you to do it. Just look up how to do it. It's free, and you actually get I get money, and you I get money, and it's free.
It's actually very easy. If you have Amazon Prime, you just click up at the top where it says subscribe, and it says free channel sub with Twitch Prime.
Great.
And all you have to do is click on that right there. It'll link your Amazon account with Twitch, and you're good to go. It does everything
got a
else
Jeep.
for you. It's very easy, and Joe gets paid.
Yeah.
We got a Jeep over here. Let's hit.
Empty?
No,
or-
yeah, it's empty. It's good. We just gotta hit these houses.
It's empty. It's a good Jeep.
We gotta hit these houses, and then we'll head
Alright,
over there.
I'm almost to the circle now. I'm running up, so I might meet you guys.
Yeah, there's probably
There's
other
people
people that are
fighting
going
at
to
the
school. I
school.
say we just get to the school, yeah, as quick
Yeah.
as we can. So it's probably too late. Then we should hit the apartments. Oh my god! Oh my
Right
god!
there.
Oh my god! That sounds like we're gonna fucking
That
die.
scared the shit out of me.
headphones on and it sounds like I'm in a fucking
I got a weapon now, Lee.
Jesus Christ.
Like, just get me out of the fucking red zone. Like, terrifying. Yeah, Jake, I don't think that is good to save you. Pretty sure that already
This is not my game.
Oh god, the Jeep's on fire.
Jesus Christ.
The Jeep blew up.
Are you
The red zone
serious?
killed the Jeep, motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
Well, let's get to the apartments.
Hey, Troy, where'd you go? Alright, there you are.
That's funny.
Do you want this car 98?
Oh my god, dude.
I already got a Mini. I guess I would trade the Mini for it. Well, I like the Mini way better.
I just give it to you. I just don't want it. I don't care for it. I'm not much good with it, so.
As of right now, I need a close range. I got the Mini for long range. I need the shotgun. I got the auto shot.
Are we going to school?
Alright.
No, not
I'm
school,
at the apartments. The school's got people in it. I'm gonna go to that right apartment, Troy,
Shit,
if
the
you're going
school's
to
got
that
people
one.
in it already?
This building has somebody in it. I'm getting out of it.
Alright, get out of it. Come with me to the next one. I'll take right side, you take left side.
Who's that? Is that you guys?
Not us.
Jeep's.
No,
There's a Jeep.
Negative.
Jake and I are in a building
Jeep's
together.
heading over to you guys, I think. Somebody in a Jeep. Hey, when they get out of it, I'm gonna steal it on them. If it, well, at least if it works out. I'm not gonna get it if it doesn't look good, but.
They're coming
they're
in
coming
here.
towards you guys.
Yeah, they just came in the front door.
PS Carnivore. PS Carnivore, thank you.
He's in here with me. Oh, it's you. Shit.
That's
Jesus,
me.
You scared the shit out of me.
I see.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, everyone's got the same idea coming over here.
You said he's in here. I'm like, well, where the hell is in here? I don't see anybody, and then I saw you. So that's a good thing. Alright. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna still stick to my side of the hallway.
Keep closing
I
all the
heard there's a
doors.
I'm
footstep.
coming towards you.
Yep.
I see their Jeep.
Well, go in a different building because we're in this one. Search another
I
one.
don't.
Just
I
to
don't
let
wanna
y'all
go.
know, I'm outside
I don't want
the
to go
school,
solo
and there's
right
one
now.
heading inside.
Grab what you.
Oh well, where's Bird? Bird, what are you doing so far behind? Get up here.
Yeah, I didn't even know y'all left me.
I'm taking their Jeep. This is awesome.
Good.
Yeah, go pick up Bird.
Woo!
Good shit, Joe.
Shoot the shit out of you.
That's funny.
Going up, Jake.
I got 5.56 rounds for you as well.
Let me know if you guys need any help.
I just picked up the AK actually. Yeah.
I'm running
did you?
away.
All right.
I'm gonna go get some better guns before I come back there.
Troy, I'm coming upstairs. Hold your fire.
All right. Well, if you have the AK, I've got ammo for you as well.
Shit, yeah. Here's an
Troy, I'll give it to you.
Alright.
You have any shotgun ammo?
Yeah.
If you could spare a little bit. Here's 105 rounds for the.
I dropped an SK-12 on the first floor.
Yeah, I took it from you.
Oh, okay, good.
Here, right here is 105 rounds of.
All right, here, just I'm gonna
7.62.
give it back to me, but just for now, you gotta pick up the suppressor and put it on the shotgun, and see what it looks like.
I bet it would look like shit, but I could be wrong.
Look how huge it is.
That's funny.
Poo! Poo!
What the fuck?
That's the noise it makes.
That bitch look
Here,
dope.
did
I
you get
take
the?
it back.
No, you didn't get the ammo. Here's the.
And actually, give me
7.62.
the car. I'll trade you the. I'll give you the Mini.
I dropped the car where the S12 is downstairs.
Where the what is?
Where your S12
I'm
is.
getting
The
Red zone.
auto
Better not
shop.
come back here again. Fucking.
All right, well, let's get moving. Let's go loot the next building. Oh shit, I'm gonna go up the roof actually.
Could y'all not leave me again? Hang on, 1 second. I gotta find that S12.
I thought you were privy to the plan of us getting the fuck out of here. So.
Fuck it, I'm not gonna go look for it. I'm not getting left again. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm going to the next apartment.
Alright, I'm coming.
Oh. I've got.
All right, I'm gonna try to make a jump from this building to the next. Someone might need to pick me up.
Troy, don't do it.
Alright.
Actually, last time I did it, I didn't die. I just like got hurt. Oh shit! There's a guy in the next building. The next building over. I'm gonna try to see if I
There
can
should
get
be a
him.
bunch of guys over there. Be careful.
Shit, what happened to that 2-time scope? Did I
I
drop
took the
it?
car.
I think he's shooting at one of you guys.
I got one if you, Troy. I got one if you need one.
There's a guy right on top of the building in front of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot that guy. Oh, he's lying down like an idiot. He doesn't know how to high ground in. Oh my god, I'm in that middle building, Jake. He's down. He's down on the roof.
Nice. I'm gonna go finish him off.
All right, I'm coming back to you guys.
I'm so glad I took my time to making that jump. He's behind the door.
Yeah. Sucks for him.
Well, we know this is the best building. Just so, for the record, this is the best, the highest apartment. The one where
Yeah.
you're in. This one right here.
That one on the left. Yeah. It's like because you can see above on everybody else.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Where?
I'm coming.
Right by you, Troy. Because they were shooting at me.
Oh yeah, I hear footsteps.
Do you guys want to stay there for a little while longer? I'll drive around. I'll park it.
Oh, I see him. He just jumped out of the building you guys ran out of. He's running towards my
Oh, I see him. He's coming towards you, Troy.
Hey, you're driving right at a guy.
Wow. He just opened up big time fire on me. He fired the fucking crazy at me. I just had to pull away.
He's coming right towards Joe. He's around that building that Joe's.
I'm out of there. I drove out of there.
It's the building you're in. He went around the back of Troy's apartment.
Yeah, I got out of there.
Yeah, he went right behind the apartment that Troy's
He's probably
in.
coming up to kill me. It sounds like he's coming up the stairs.
Yeah,
I can see
he's
him
got
in
a
the
hard
window. I'm
on.
gonna
He
wait
wants
for
to
him.
kill somebody. He was firing at me from.
Somebody just broke a window, though. It sounds like
That was
somebody just
me.
jumped out.
Hold your fire. That was me.
Don't be jumping out of windows, motherfucker.
Stoney's
Shots fired
down.
in the building.
He's right
Spinner's
below
down.
you, Troy. He's right below you.
Oh no! Fuck. Bird's down. Bird is not the word. I am worried about it. I don't want you dead.
Troy, stay where
Fuck.
you're at.
Oh, I
Where was
was
he?
playing out the whole time.
No, he's in the building with Troy somewhere. Second floor.
I was waiting for him to. I thought he was probably gonna come up for me. I was gonna ambush him. It was gonna be great.
I think he thinks that Bird was the only guy in there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
he
problem.
thought
He probably
that.
thinks that was me. But maybe he'll come up to the roof soon.
There should be a whole crew there.
Oh, how are we doing in circle time?
We gotta go. Yeah.
We got 250. If
Oh, here he
anybody
comes. He's coming
finds
up to
it,
me.
Let me know when you want to get picked
he's
up.
got an SMG extended. 30 seconds, Joe. I'm just checking this last spot. If anybody sees a extended mag for
A lot of fire.
Oh, I got two of them up here with me.
Shots fired.
I'm down. Fuck. The second
Oh,
guy got me.
no.
I'm dead.
Huh.
The two guys. I got the first one. The second. I was expecting the second guy. Man, the AK does not fire as fast as I remembered. It was
No.
slow
He
as
has
shit.
carnivore.
I
Thanks,
felt like they
man.
nerfed it recently.
They're pissed.
Should have had a. If I knew there were two, I would have gotten.
I told you there's a whole crew.
Did you know there were two?
I told you there was a whole crew.
What? When did you say
A
that?
million times. I
He
stole
said
their
that
Jeep.
about a moment ago.
I stole their Jeep, bro.
Joe, I'm jumping out this window. If you could pick me up.
What window? The back or the front?
I jumped out the back. I'm right behind you. You're going the wrong way. There we go. Go, go, go. Thank you.
Nobody listens.
We can go up to like Stalber.
Fucking old crew. Look out for this guy.
Or we can go for that airdrop that's going down, Joe, right there.
That's pretty far away. We can go there though.
Directly north. Well, we
Yeah,
have to
gotta
head
go
up there
there
anyways. I mean,
Get your gun ready.
straight ahead is the bridge, so we'll have to aim to the right of it, see if it's dropping near the water or on the other side. But
That's really.
looks like it's going down on the
See, it's
mountain.
might be in the water on the other side.
But that's where the
Yeah,
circle
yeah.
is. That's where we're heading to Stalber anyways. So you're
Yeah,
gonna have
see
to
the
bear
ladder go
right
to
a
the
little
city.
bit here and follow the coast.
No, take a left. Go up the road.
No, left more. Yeah, like follow the coastline.
Hard left.
Stay away from the buildings. Hard left, left.
Just go across the road. That'll take you quickest way
That's
to the
where
thing. Take a left now on the road and go across the
That's
bridge.
where I was going. I was gonna go. I didn't want to go through there.
Yeah, go across the bridge.
Yeah, take this bridge.
And then take the right
Along
and
the
see where that
coast.
thing landed. Unlikely anybody went that far north, so you guys might be the
Yeah,
quickest
as
one.
soon as you now go right. Right now. Go. Go right.
Yeah, I went over this mountain over here.
Now we can follow it. Yeah, now we can follow it.
It was about where that blue marker is, I want to say. It looked just to the left of it. Guys, make sure you get over on twitch.tv.
Fuck.
Because I'm going to be stopping the stream on YouTube in a minute. So make sure you're over there. There it is.
There it is. Dead ahead to the right a little bit. Yep, right to our right now.
I don't see anybody at it. We get good cover over here, too.
I haven't seen nobody here
Great
yet.
cover. Oh, they got the AUG in here for you. Go grab that.
I'm snatching it up.
You remember to take your attachments off the other gun?
Nope. But all I had was jack shit, so. Quick draw mag. I don't really care. I'm not going to swap it all out for that. Joe, do you want the level 3 police
I'll
vest?
take it if you don't want it, yeah. I'll take it. I got a level 2 though, to be honest. I mean.
Yeah, here. I'll take the 2. You
Taking
take
too
the
long.
3.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's get out of here.
Uh-huh. Let's go.
Fire you guys that hit all the
I'm gonna head up
way
this
to the
mountain.
north or all the way to Kamensky.
Yeah, the stall
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna do a Yui right
is
here.
up behind us. Yeah, go left
Nobody's
up the
up this
mountain,
mountain,
here.
I don't think.
If you could.
I marked it with the blue.
Yeah, just use the boost and go straight up. You get the Jeep.
Being shot at.
We're being shot at.
That came from your left.
Being shot at again. We're still shooting at it.
Look up the mountain, Jake.
We're still shooting at it. New shots fired.
Now it's somebody else coming from the warehouse, yeah.
A lot of people up here.
Yeah, you needed to cut left there.
Oh, yeah.
Cut left.
Left
You need to
now.
go up. You're just driving in a big circle.
It's at that blue marker that I marked.
I hear fire up there.
There's definitely already people up there.
Yeah. Yep, that's definitely coming from up there.
Yeah, they got there already. Alright, there's buildings to dead ahead. We can see if they've been looted. Yeah, there's a Jeep there. Or vehicle.
Pass it. I vote for you on pass.
It's not even the circle,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
keep
look where the
driving.
circle is. You either need to get
Circle
to,
is...
Oh, shit.
You either need to drive out in the middle of nowhere in the northwestern part of the circle, or
Yeah, we can
you
go-
gotta fight for one of the 3 housing regions right now.
Yeah. I mean, we can go up here. There's a shack or something over here that we can hold on to for now. Where the blue is. Go all the way up and around.
We can probably hit up this side up here. We got a minute and 20 seconds, okay.
I think you'd be better off going to the left side. I think there's probably going to be more people at Stabler and the right side. That final circle is more likely to be those weird 3 ones on the left part of the circle.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Stabler. I want to pass it and then go left. Oh, there's a car right there.
Yeah, there ain't nobody in there.
Right. Let's,
There's a fire.
That's ahead of
and we
y'all.
can... It's a little bit further off in the distance. We can take one of these houses for now, or we can keep going.
There's a big fight over here.
No, keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
We can go all the way over. I just marked a new blue zone. There's a small set of houses, like Troy said, far, dead ahead. And
Yeah, I
more
like that.
towards, like,
Or that one
Way
right
out.
in the middle, almost.
Yeah, this one here. That's not a bad idea. New blue. Follow the blue marker.
Only
Slow it
problem is
down
it's
here.
not
There's a
once
drop.
you park in the Jeep, they know where they are. If that's one of those weird little two-story ones, it's easy to throw grenades into.
Yeah, well, we can leave the Jeep.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, keep going straight. Go for the other ones, because at least there's more structures. You don't want to be in just one building.
Yeah, keep going straight. It's a little bit to our right now.
Ooh, we're getting fired up big time. Woo!
Yeah, I know.
Driving.
Nice
Nice
save.
turn.
All right, it's a little bit to our right, far right.
Turn right now.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
All right, let off the
Better be
gas.
people there. Keep an eye out.
Oh shit! Good job,
This is
Joe.
not ideal.
Yeah, just keep driving, I guess. Anybody got a gas tank?
I got one.
Here, you got one?
Yeah, I thought about this happening.
Use it now. Then you can keep driving.
Yeah, I mean, we can come down over.
You got that.
That one was being shot at over here.
Good driving.
Maybe like past the road here. We can just kind of hold out. Go right. Go right.
You guys
towards
are
the
coming
blue.
back to the airdrop.
It's okay.
That was a different airdrop.
Stop right here for a second.
That's a different airdrop.
Yeah, put the gas in real quick.
Oh, I just dropped it outside the vehicle.
Oh, you retard.
Here, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Why aren't you guys looking around? You're both stationary right now. Neither one of you is looking around looking for people that might be aiming at you.
No need.
Well, there is a need, but...
Try some.
Go ahead and look if you can.
Well, this is gonna be an interesting final circle. There's you guys want to
Let's
stay
check
to
the
the north.
message.
There's gonna be a lot of high
I
ground.
want to go the opposite.
Dead ahead. It looks like there's somebody there.
Yeah?
I think he just laid down, right? Yeah. Go to the right a little bit.
About to find out.
Could have been a it might have been a bush. All right. I hate it when it doesn't load and it looks like somebody in the distance and it pops in. Looks like somebody getting ready to lay down. Then the bush finishes loading.
All right. I'll take it right here.
Yeah, I see you guys play from the outside. Just stay to the north. Yeah, stay in this area and drive back your way in.
Yep.
Do that, or you take up one of the little buildings. But there's so few buildings in where the circles are right now. It's almost like no
The thing
point.
I want to do right now is I want to get to the top of this mountain at least.
Probably still people up there.
Yeah, I mean, we don't
Let's
have
stay
many
there.
shots left on this vehicle without it blowing up, so...
Oh, we got plenty of shots.
Keep that in
Yeah, you should
mind.
just
The radio tower...
left.
Y'all down now. It's coming from the left
Going
side.
left now.
See, that's you're just
Go right.
you just
I'm
go
shot.
left. Drive away from the
Go
hill
left.
because you're just driving at people. Driving up the hill is driving into
You're
people.
fucked. Y'all are fucked. I knew that was about to happen.
Well...
I think he forgot that the mountain was where you guys were getting shot at before.
The second he hit that bump wrong, I knew y'all were fucked.
Yeah, that was
That's
that was
why.
a hell of a
That's why I
roll.
wanted to go up the hill
Do a
to the
barrel
right
roll.
and not drive to the left. I wanted to go up the hill to the right, up the mountain, not to
You're
the left.
driving.
But that's where the people were. That's where you're getting shot from.
No, we
That's
took a
where you're
left
getting
and then we
at
got
before.
shot.
You're driving. You go where you want to go.
I got three
I
people
follow you
telling
to
me
death,
different
my
things
friend.
to do. I don't know what the fucking that fucking freaks me out.
It was all the same. The hill was a bad idea.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, the only situation there was to do nothing, to wait up north and wait for the circle to come back in, or go in the middle and wait for people to come in and kill you. But with the Jeep, you could have kept driving around. There was definitely nothing left to loot. Yeah, it was just waiting up the circle.
I didn't have shit, so.
Well, I'm not driving again tonight. That's on you guys.
Don't.
Hey, you were doing some badass driving. It wasn't until our fucking tire got shot while you were making a left that we rolled, so.
Yeah.
That bump he took.
Well, the bump, but our tire got shot like a second before. I heard it get
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
The vehicle damage of this game is just so stupid. Whoever put that.
Oh, I know. It goes from like
yeah, this will be great.
All right, guys, we're going to Twitch only, so get over there.
Over a little
or,
tree
you're gonna
bump,
miss
you
it.
know.
Like if they've never seen a fucking demolition derby.